This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
So good to see you.
Just in the groove here.
Yeah, oh yeah, we can tell.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster got up from his slab and rose, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
Wow.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes.
He did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
Wow.
The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, we were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash.
They played the mash.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid, shook his fist, and said, "Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now, everything is cool. Drac's part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the mash was meant to. When I get to the door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
The monster mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Do the monster mash. Easy, Chick McGee. You impetuous boy. Joshy, take your hands off that pizza and out of your pants. Christy Lee, boobs back in the brassiere. And who's the sexy one with the bouffant? Oh, that's Ace. Oh, and there's a lovely lady, too. Make me a frittata, bitch. I must go.
You forgot me again.
Who?
Pat Godwin.
You owe me money. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
The Mango Man.
Who was supposed to make me a frittata, bitch? And why does Ace have a bouffant? What the hell is happening in that song?
Something else. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, chick.
My nose itches. That means someone's coming.
Or someone's talking about you. Which one is it?
I think someone's coming.
Oh.
What?
If your nose itches,
It
it means someone's going to come. No,
Someone right now
you're
is.
getting a visit.
Someone right now is their alarm went off. They're
Perhaps.
in bed and getting a little action. And hey, that's me, Chick McGee. Oh,
Perhaps someone is coming.
Take a nap. Okay.
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, and today's Halloween hat, show it to Tom, is
Halloween 2.
Halloween 2.
We have, yes, 2 days.
And I'm sorry, I never could remember. Is that Freddy Krueger, the Halloween, or?
You break my heart, Tom.
That's
No,
Michael
it's
Myers.
Michael Myers.
Oh, sorry.
What's 87 mean on the back?
It's 81. That's the year the movie came out.
Can it be argued that Halloween is artistically the first one especially is the most movie of everything, of all that genre?
It's actually like genuinely
like Star
artistic,
Wars.
yes.
Yeah,
the
like
first
Star Wars
Halloween,
is the
yes.
first
Is that
Star
the one
Wars.
with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very scary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never seen any of them. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. But I feel sorry for you.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Well, see, it depends. When I was a kid, it was The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Right. So, but now as you're
you're
an
an
adult,
adult.
it's like Wall Street or something. Oh my God, these people are in charge.
We watched The Mummy last night, the black and white version.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. These old black and white
well, that's
movies
why
hold up.
the Creature's so great and holds up because the special effects, even if they can be called that now, are pretty good.
Yeah.
And the Mummy's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The photography and when was that movie made? 52 or 3, I think.
The
Creature from the Black
Oh,
Lagoon.
At least, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And the costume. The guy that was the creature just died a couple of years ago.
Well, here's the thing. Who knows how many creatures drowned during the filming?
They didn't keep track back
They
then.
didn't keep track back then. You didn't see something come up and no horses were harmed during movies in the 50s, okay?
Yeah.
You really didn't.
Yeah, Ben Hur,
Yeah.
they took out quite a few. didn't they?
Yeah,
they did,
boy,
yeah.
They opened a dog food factory on the set.
Knox gelatin. Hey, I didn't say this. Hi, Ace Cosby.
Hi, Chick.
And I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Yeah, I'm just reading what will be today's most disgusting story.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. Be prepared.
Disgusting for sports fans or disgusting for people in general?
Disgusting for those that go to restaurants.
Oh.
Which would be all of us.
Yeah.
But there's a no. You don't have to worry about it unless you're traveling. Unless you're traveling. By the way, I want to take a real quick moment to congratulate Terry Black, Mr. Black, from Bakersfield, California, USA.
Oh, that's home of Buck Owens and the Buckaroos.
Yeah, he's the winner of a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. Someone in Terry's life may be getting some diamonds. That's all I'm saying. Terry was the only person to have a perfect score, picking all the winners in all 16 NFL games last week during Week 8.
Well done, Terry.
So, yeah, very good. Make your picks right now. By the way, what is today? Wednesday? So that means you've got till tomorrow night to make your picks for Week 9. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. It's that simple. Just pick the winners. Don't worry about the spread. Speaking of the spread, he will get to take on Chick McGee with the spread coming up on Thursday morning, probably, maybe Friday. And Chickster, a pretty good weekend. Ended up at 500, right?
Yeah, 3-3. Yeah.
After all was said and done, and you did that bonus pick for Monday. But on the season, against the spread, you are
40-31. A robust.
That's
9
money,
games.
my friend.
Almost unheard of at this point of the season to be that far over 500.
Excellent.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
money.
Nobody's calling my phone or waiting for me in my driveway when I go home wanting money. That's right.
Yeah, I do like when you watch the some of the shows, the pregame shows in the NFL will tell you how those guys are doing with their picks.
Yeah, they'll say that. Yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah,
you're doing a lot better than almost all of them.
well,
Congratulations.
I'm not a complete idiot.
I never.
It's close. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And speaking of sports, we had a World Series game last night, and guess what?
What?
The Yankees finally broke through. They avoid a sweep, winning 11-4 last night over the Los Angeles Dodgers. That forces a Game 5 tonight in the Bronx. Freddie Freeman, though, hit another home run.
This guy's incredible.
That's six World Series games in a row.
That is crazy.
He's hit a home run.
Prediction?
And every game this series, he's
What's
hit
your
a home
prediction?
run.
More kids are going to dress up as Freddie Freeman than Freddy Krueger. Just saying.
No, I don't think so.
I can't disagree more.
No, that's not going to happen.
Let me rephrase it. More kids should dress up as Freddie Freeman this year than Freddy Krueger. How does that sound, Josh?
No, I'd like to see a Freddie Freeman Krueger.
Oh, there
Yankee
you go.
uniform, gloves.
That'd be good.
Oh, good idea. That's a great idea, actually.
Someone has to do that.
A Dodger uniform.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you.
that's
Thank
what
you.
you're
Yes.
welcome. Yes.
That's a really good idea.
And last night, for those of you wondering, hey, will the real New Yorkers show up for the Yankees? Will the typical New York citizen show up? Well,
there a brawl?
Somebody tried to take Mookie Betts' glove off his hand, and a fan from the stands, Mookie Betts, we'll have the video for you coming up. He goes into the stands, and some guy pries open Mookie's glove, takes the ball out, and throws it onto the field.
Oh, man.
They were ejected. The fan.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
The fan. And wait till you get a look. They are stereotypical New Yorkers.
Oh.
You'll lose your mind. I can't wait to show it to
Okay.
So you got a
you.
problem.
It's
I was
going to
at
be wonderful.
Yankee Stadium, and everybody was kind of well behaved at the time. And I was like, I'm a little disappointed. But there was one guy who was yelling at the outfield. Hey, 23, 23, like just nonstop. And finally, 23 turns around, and the guy just goes, "Nice haircut." I lost my mind.
Well, we had some things yelled last night during a
During a solemn moment.
I don't know why they did this in the fifth inning, but they had a stand up for cancer moment.
Okay.
In the middle of the fifth.
You don't do it 5 beers into the game.
Their hearts are in the right place.
So I can't even repeat what because there's so many reasons I can't tell you.
We actually have the audio, but
We have the audio.
Don't.
And there's
play it.
It's doubly troubling. I'll tell you off the air. And you'll all agree
But again,
with me.
yeah, as you said,
But
heart's
they're
in the
yelling.
right place.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't
Yeah.
do that.
Trash talk.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
course, we're all against cancer. Yeah, I'm anti-cancer.
Yes.
Yeah. But we've sold 600 kegs of beer. Maybe now is not the time for a moment of silence.
In the Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is presented by BetterHelp. Let's see now. I think it's 36,000 therapists now working with BetterHelp. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a better way to access therapy. And therapy, of course, has helped thousands of us. And if you've been thinking about it, this is an easier way to access therapy because it's done online. Of course, it's done privately. The idea of this, well, here's what you do. You would go online, you fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, by the way, no additional charge. And then the therapy itself, like I said, is done online, so you can do it with your smartphone, you can do it with your laptop, whatever, and you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So it's a lot more convenient. You don't have to drive across town, et cetera, et cetera. And you can do it with camera on. You can do it with camera off, just talking. You can do it texting back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and making it more suitable for whatever works for you. So find out what I'm talking about and check out BetterHelp by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, HELP. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Sometimes it's hard to find ourselves when the world is as confusing it is, and let the gratitude flow, as they say at BetterHelp, by experiencing therapy. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT show. And the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have, oh, look at that crowd. Oh, wait a minute, they're all mannequins. We have something coming out of China that you'll love, Josh. We have crabs in the news. Not that kind, Pat. And interesting stuff in the world of sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Halloween Eve. Right?
Mischief.
Oh, yes.
Christy's here, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We got a nice letter here. Big comedy show last weekend. The guys were in South Dakota, essentially. And listen to this. My son and I drove from the Quad Cities to see Friday night show, almost 400 miles.
Oh, wow.
Writes Doug. It was worth every mile. Everybody was hilarious. I've been listening to your show every day since 1995. They were all split gut funny. Mr. Godwin showed me a sign I didn't expect. He exploded on stage. What a performance. Pat, I put you in the ranks of Steve Martin, Billy Crystal, and Jerry Lewis.
Holy cow.
Well, let's make that Mount Rushmore again for us.
Nice. That's nice.
Very nice.
Thank you, Doug.
They were an incredible crowd. Bob and Tom fans are amazing. Really, what a night.
Good. Well,
Good.
Thank you guys had fun.
Fantastic people.
Got another show on the way. It's a top secret. I can't say where it's taking place because I don't know where it is. But
Is it in the United States?
it is in the United States of
It is.
America.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I've heard it 6 hours away.
We have a lot of news from the United States of America today. Also, we have stuff from the moon coming up. You okay
Are
over
you
there?
all right over there?
We have some sporting news
I get
on
excited
the
when
way.
I hear about the moon. That's all.
It's so stupid. But it's something the Chinese are doing, getting ready for on the moon. But right now, it's time to do a little bit of review in case you missed yesterday's show. We'll just touch on a couple things you might have
Time
missed.
now for things you missed from yesterday's show. Tom?
We touched on ice cube trays. Not everybody has them anymore, but I'm a fan.
And my ice maker I'm very displeased with my ice maker in my refrigerator.
What are the shape of the cubes?
They're your pain in the ass crescents, you say.
Yeah, I hate those.
I don't have a problem with
The
them.
crescent-shaped cubes, but they hug the glass, and then they cause that dam, and then they...
Without giving away too much, they just can't give away. They just can't keep up with my ice needs right now. Okay, all right.
See,
We have special ice trays. Like I think they came with the husband. Maybe Star Wars characters or something. I don't know. Yeah, that
Geek check.
make like little Darth Vader helmets. Or
have you seen the round cubes?
we have those. We have round cubes.
I have some of those
the big
too.
Round
Don't they
balls.
make penis ice cubes?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, they must.
Little Darth Vader helmets.
Now that would be something.
There you go.
They could, if you go online, you can find for your bachelorette party an entire array of penile art. Oh God, isn't that the worst thing for a comedian to be on stage and have the bachelorette party going on? And,
Yeah, it happens quite a bit. Yeah.
Does it really?
You adjust.
Yeah.
do you have a song you ever do for the bachelorette?
Yeah, I talk about my failed marriages and kind of goof around with the bride-to-be. Yeah.
That's the best. Yeah, it's the best way to handle it.
Yeah.
I see. We're still celebrating the Hail Mary pass that Chick's Commanders had during with the Bear game on Sunday. I guess we'll stop talking about it now.
All right.
But hang on to that audio though. I want to
You
have
like
it.
the Spanish audio,
I
but
love
none of us care for it. It just gets too loud.
No, the guys are so excited. It's great.
Okay.
Now, we talked about the street of friendship is not one way, quote Chick McGee.
Did I say that? I have no remembrance.
Regarding Joe Theismann, you said it.
Oh, that's right.
And I
You
said-
asked him. You asked me if I texted him about after the Hail Mary,
Right.
and I said he could certainly text me just as easily. I did not. I was flabbergasted. I was sitting there. I didn't react properly, I don't think, because I was so sure that it was going to come back or there was going to be a penalty because we had 2 touchdowns that were called back on bad calls, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't believe it.
Well, now that time has passed, perhaps maybe.
When I go home today, I'll just scream and yell in my living room. How's that?
Well, I came in this morning and adorably you were watching it.
Oh, I was watching it again, this morning. And you know what? The guy caught it again for a touchdown.
What?
Yes.
Any repercussions for the guy from the Browns or the Browns from the Bears?
Just more and more layers of, and there are many people opinion that they really dropped the ball as far as coaching goes, and letting him be able to do that. And
once again, the guy from the Bears was standing over by the sideline in the field of play, taunting fans, and
not
the play had
aware
already
that the
started.
Play had started, and apparently on the play before that, like a 15-yard out to McLaurin that they completed that made the Hail Mary possible because Jaden Daniels hurt his ribs. He couldn't throw it 75 yards, but evidently he's okay with 65, okay? So he was also not paying attention during that play.
But he wasn't too tired to play in the game. He stayed in.
What if Jaden Daniels had touched his head before the Hail Mary and goes, I'm
too
going to take
tired to
myself
play.
out. I'm tired.
Okay, yeah. And we'll get into that story.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
No, but I'm saying, don't you think maybe, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock Eastern time, obviously Joe will be awake. Maybe you should just text Joe Theismann and go, hey, how about that play, Joe?
No. One of the keys to my longevity on this show is not paying attention to you at certain times and paying attention to you at other times.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I'm not going to pay attention.
Don't bug people like that.
No, of course not. That's how I have his number, and he hasn't changed his phone because I hardly use it.
That's why
But I
they're
mean,
still friends.
this is a special occasion. I mean, I think it'd be kind of. He sits down for breakfast and he looks at his thing. Oh, Chick says, "Hey, how about that throw, huh?"
I think we're talking to him here probably at some point. We just talked to him last week.
I know, but it was obviously it was.
What
good
is he,
luck.
my uncle?
What, is he on the show every week? No.
Apparently, it was good luck.
Yeah.
Well, don't bring that in.
I think it's cooler to not say anything.
Right, I do too.
He knows.
Yes.
And I know.
That's right.
Okay.
True friends don't need to speak every
So
day.
apparently the street of friendship is deserted.
No, the street of friendship is
Is two ways.
It's certainly two ways.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Because you know he's going to smile if you send him something. Yeah, he is. Okay. So I'm sorry. Let's just move forward.
Boy,
here.
my Simply Safe home security system is working overtime. I'm concerned that I have ghosts in my garage.
What's
my
going on?
garage camera, the motion's going off.
You just got the motion detector in
You
your
have,
garage.
you have a mouse.
No, I've got. I'm
A
pretty
rat?
certain it's a ghost.
Bat.
Why don't you keep guessing, Christy?
Awesome.
Could be.
We have mice, rats, and bats.
You know.
That's
Could be the coyote out front here that's the size of a Great Dane.
Yeah, he's huge.
A rabbit died in the garage. This is a couple years
Oh,
ago.
somebody's
and
pregnant.
I went to Austin for like a week.
Oh, you
And
came
as
back.
I was leaving for the airport, evidently the rabbit got in, and I shut the door.
no.
And like a week later, it was no more Bunny, and he was, and it just smelled so bad.
Now, see, you could have, instead of telling that horrible story
Yeah.
and ruining someone's day, you could have taken a break and
Texted Joe
you
Theismann.
tapped out your head and gone to text Joe Theismann.
I'm going to
Check. That's why I always have a garage salad. That way, if a rabbit gets in there, it
Critters
doesn't
get
eat.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
You gotta get
I
yourself a
didn't think
garage
of that.
salad.
Yeah.
And have a little dish of water.
Yeah.
You've had your salad tossed in a garage, Pat?
I have not.
Oh, it was a prison. I forgot.
Oh, my
Okay.
Exactly. Get it right.
Yesterday, I went off on why I should be a judge. We had a fascinating story about a woman that is suing an airline because she was handed an ice cream sandwich, bit into it, and broke a tooth.
Yeah.
And is blaming the airline.
That's right. They gave her the sandwich.
Well, I think that you need to look before you leap in this world. This is like
did look.
the old McDonald's coffee thing. You know, if you order hot coffee, you're going to get hot coffee.
That lady was also in the right. If you really
won
if
some
you do
money,
a deep
yeah.
dive on that story. It's a great documentary about it, how she was right.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
Yes.
putting coffee between your legs, good idea, ma'am.
That's
Well, I'm just saying.
Well,
Takes two to tango.
If I thought that for a
I
second you'd
love
take
you.
the time to watch the actual documentary on
I don't need to watch them. If you put hot
He's already
coffee,
made up
you
his
put hot
mind.
coffee between your legs, bad things may happen.
really not what happened.
That's not.
In this case, okay, so someone hands you an ice cream sandwich, and you bite into it and break a tooth. It's not your own fault.
Kinda. Yes. That's too frozen.
But there's nothing worse than a soft.
I disagree.
Oh,
I
disagree
disagree
too.
strongly.
I love it when it's mushy.
I get an ice cream
mushy.
sandwich out of the freezer. I throw it in the microwave
Yep.
for 7 minutes.
I leave it on the
7
counter for a little bit.
7 minutes.
I meant seconds, jackass, and you're running your mouth today a little too much. All right, go ahead, Tom.
So you think
See me put that fire out? See me?
I completely disagree. This is the problem with our society. People they're not taking responsibility for anything that they do.
But in this case, it wasn't. She wasn't responsible for the.
Yeah, she was. You're
She
handed
sued the airline. You know who she reminded me of?
What?
I was looking at you, Christy.
The hell have I done?
Yeah, well, Christy, don't pretend like at any given time you don't have 4 or 5 lawsuits.
Hovering around your head. That's right. You're
The
not
shopping
served
cart
quickly.
twisted my ankle.
Parking lot. I fell in the parking lot.
That's right. A man accosted
She says she
me.
was not warned that the treat was frozen solid. What do you expect, ma'am?
You don't expect it to be rock hard, and you know it.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know it.
Well, when you bite in, you know it's pretty hard.
You do as you bite.
You know what Christy said? When you bite in,
Yeah.
you know it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I know. I can understand where you're going
Are
with
we
this.
still talking about ice cream sandwiches?
Oh, no teeth.
That's true. No teeth.
No teeth.
Desperately trying to change the subject. It was a strawberry
wanna learn, it's
It
your
was a
fault.
strawberry shortcake ice cream sandwich, which would have been. I probably would have handed it back to them.
Yeah, I would have sued just for that.
Oh, I love it.
vanilla and chocolate, please. But yeah, so she's suing JetBlue Airlines, saying they were negligent for serving her a frozen ice cream sandwich, and I say no. So no, you gotta use your head. All the rest of the passengers, well, no, this is a little hard. I'll wait for this to thaw a little bit.
You know what? That evidence is being thrown out. It ruins my case.
I see. Okay. Now, what else happened on yesterday's program? Josh has 3 pairs of Crocs, including a Bush Light set of Crocs and a Nightmare on Elm Street set of Crocs.
That's right.
Am I getting this right?
You are a walking, talking hilljack.
Dude. Yes. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, my
There's
friend.
nothing like a hillbilly with a little bit of money.
Here's what I done.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
When you hear some random guy's got millions. Well, in my man cave, I got an upside down. That's Dale Earnhardt's car.
That's right.
Spent $4 million for.
Junior was at the game Sunday.
He's
Was
a
he really?
Big Commander fan. Yeah, he was there.
Some schools are banning Crocs, according to Fortune
Or
magazine,
tripping, apparently.
because people are tripping on them. Again, if you're incapable of walking in your shoes, you deserve to trip and fall down the stairs. I'm sorry. And then I did one of my most fine literary references that no one even chuckled at.
I was in awe.
Let's hear it again.
I saw the best ankles of my generation destroyed by
Allen
fatness.
Ginsberg howl crap. Okay.
It's an Allen Ginsberg howl reference, Pat. Thank you very much for ruining it, chick. I used to eat at the same bar.
Speaking of
Ginsberg
yesterday's show, this email just in. Greeting Christy and a-holes.
Oh, yeah, no, they're right, yeah.
Firstly,
Oh,
the best doorbell there could ever be is the sound of Goofy falling. I do a pretty accurate version. Oh, he wants to be on the show. Okay, hang on. The next is the greatest Dorothy is, of course, Dorothy Zumak from the Golden Girls. I'm not sure what Dorothy's name is on the last name is on the Golden Girls, but he says it's Zbomak.
Zbornak.
Born.
I think that's how they say
Bornak?
it. Yeah, something like that.
And before Josh can say it, yes, I am in fact it's a giant homo.
That's all right. The Golden Girls have a huge gay following.
Sure they
But
do.
they also have a straight following. I'm a big fan.
Chick,
Love it.
Goofy,
Me
and
too.
B. Arthur were in there a few years ago. I'm not sure what that means. That's from.
It means in studio. Tom would tell you. That,
Oh yeah.
B.
Oh,
Arthur
that's
was
right.
here?
Goofy and B. Arthur were both
Yeah,
here.
yeah, they were both
They
here.
weren't. B. Arthur was quite a life story. You ever read her? She was like on the Marines during World War II. And,
She was not.
yeah, she was. It's one of the
I
first
always
ladies.
thought she was a man.
So she was a man.
And
yeah.
I
no,
really
no,
did
no.
think
She's
she was a
she
man.
was kind of an ingenue on Broadway.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny
Is
as-
she
funny
married
as
to
all
Jack
get up.
Klugman or something?
Boy, that seems like a couple,
Jack
doesn't it?
Klugman.
What?
Wasn't
No,
she?
Jack Klugman was married to the lady from Match Game.
Right.
Oh, that's right. With the big glasses.
Right. What was
Yeah.
her name? Blair? No, that's not it. That's not it.
Blair Underwood.
Summers. Brett Summers.
Brett
Brett Summers.
Summers.
There you
yeah,
go.
Who
very
was kind of
good.
just famous for being on game shows?
Exactly.
Yes.
I love
pretty
a
much.
whole bunch of folks like
Brett
that.
Summers.
Back in the day.
I think her talent was she was a great drunk. That's
Yeah.
what her talent was.
Let's see. We had an odd story about a naked photo shoot in Australia with, 5,000 people?
Yeah, on a bridge.
On a bridge. And this is this famous art. He's a New York artist. He does these pictures of lots of naked people.
And I scoffed, but they look cool, I think.
Yeah.
The photograph, yeah, because they're pretty much filling up this bridge.
Well, and they lay down at one point, so they're all laying down with their arm up in the air. It's really kind of cool.
Largely white crowd. I thought it was rather a lot of diversity, apparently. I'd be... the saddest part is in the front row, the biggest boobs are on a guy. But that's c'est la vie. We had a great story yesterday. My favorite story yesterday involves luggage. Now, I know what you're I know what you're thinking. Yesterday we're
not thinking
the
anything.
story was a scam.
Promoting
because
the story.
It's you is why we're not thinking anything.
How could luggage in the news be interesting? Well, they dropped a Samsonite suitcase from 130,000 feet, pretty much from outer space,
Right.
and there was zero damage.
Well, that's because it had a parachute system and it landed on very softly on the ground.
Yeah, but they took the suitcase up into space.
No.
No, I can't agree. I've never agreed with her more. Look it up.
It's
Stupid.
ridiculous.
If you want to do this,
Drop
get rid
the
of
damn thing.
Get rid of the parachute. I don't know how they're.
Because even if it explodes,
yes,
you could go, look at this. It took dropping it from space
yes,
to make this happen.
Right.
But if it hits the ground clumsily at 13 miles an hour, so what?
More gently than your average LaGuardia baggage handler will treat it.
I'd rather see a commercial where they're throwing them out of the baggage department of the. Just throwing them on the tarmac. How do they react?
That's got to be one of the top 10 commercials of all time, right? The gorilla and Samsonite.
Sure,
Samsonite. It's got to be.
Absolutely.
You think there are any outtakes where?
Somebody from craft services didn't bring enough bananas.
It's humping the bag.
Yeah, this thing isn't. This isn't gorilla seed proof.
Well, what are we going to do? Well, I better let them finish.
It's a pretty cool video. They've got cameras everywhere. You see this thing falling from space.
It was kind of cool to see it hanging there in space. That was.
And then they've
cool
got two
video.
guys that are picking it up in the desert. And as I pointed out, it does have a big red ribbon around the one handle, so they don't confuse it with someone else's bag dropped from outer space with a parachute.
That is important.
Somebody's 8th grade science class shot something into space with like a GoPro on it. Now, that was a video. This was like, I'm going to say 5 or 6 years ago. It was really cool.
Unfortunately, they got a C. Isn't that what a tough teacher?
That is weird.
That is a hard
If you'd have made a sustained orbit, you would have gotten an A. I guess. I don't know.
Also, we had a disturbing story about something called penile fillers. You want to explain what that is, Christy?
Yeah, apparently guys are going to doctors, quote unquote, and having some kind of saline or some kind of solution, and they inject it into the skin around their male member.
Yeah, they do.
It swells it up.
Makes it thicker.
Girthy.
And they interviewed a guy, of course, in Mexico, a doctor.
Yeah.
He's done more than 5,000 so-called penile augmentations in the last decade or so. Dr. Luis Casavantes.
Well, women get their breasts augmented. Why not? Guys get their...
Really?
Well, yeah.
You want to face it so when you look at it, it looks like a Pringles can?
If that's what makes them happy.
Showed me up, Doc.
Showed me up, Doc. Well. Okay, I would imagine it might have problems with sensitivity. Things could go drastically wrong. What was the word that they used?
Necrosis is a bad word.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Rotting flesh.
Yeah.
Yes, here it is. It can cause lumps, deformities, and even necrosis. Does that mean they have to cut it off?
I don't know.
Well, if they don't, it'll eventually fall off.
Okay, good. Fellas, you're doing just fine. You don't need to have the so-called penile filler.
Right.
And I think it happens to be a very appealing to certain ethnic groups. I'll leave it at that. Apparently Miami is a big place for this.
I wish
Hey.
I wish I was a fish.
Maybe it's the
I
weather
wish-
in Miami.
Get off
Maybe
that.
You guys can't face the facts. There are certain realities in this world.
I do like that we didn't want to face them yesterday, and you're insisting we face them today.
That's right. I gave you the day off. Right now, I want to do a little number for you. 61. 61%.
Roger Maris.
Very good. 61% of Americans age 50 and over are worried about not having enough money when they retire because we're not going to get the gold watch and that check from the old boss when we quit working there. That's where something called an annuity may be just the thing for you to help you relax, knowing that your future, you're going to have that cash coming to your bank account every month. An annuity, well, the experts in annuities, of course, are the folks at Silac Insurance, SILAC. See what I'm talking about? Find a way to put money in your pocket when you do retire. It may be a ways down the road, but it's time now to start thinking about it. And you can think about it and learn a lot of information by checking out SILACINS.com. That's SILAC. Or you can just go to bobandtom.com and have Chick McGee demonstrate how to walk to the mailbox and grab that check and see how all this works. Certain restrictions apply. Are you eligible? We'll find out. The Silac Insurance Company, SILAC, the experts in annuity, SILACINS.com. That's the Silac Insurance Company, and they present the Christy Lee News Desk. It's right over there. Thank you so much. Coming up, we have sporting news, very exciting stuff in the world of sports. Also, we have a village full of, those aren't actually people. They sure look like them. And we have the Ramen King. I am the Ramen King. I can do anything. What is this, Ozymandias? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
On display, actually.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Halloween Eve.
Is it called All Hallows Eve?
That's actually Halloween.
Halloween. Halloween Eve is. I don't think it's a thing. I think
Beggars Night, is that?
I think Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve kind of. There are no other, like Thanksgiving Eve. That doesn't. No, right?
Well, I don't know. Conversation.
We've come up with a great costume. If you're a baseball fan. Through conversation here, we've decided that I suggested that more kids will dress up as Freddie Freeman than Freddy Krueger, and then apparently Josh has a great idea. Do Freddie Freeman Krueger, a combination of your favorite Los Angeles Dodger and your favorite
the Springwood Slasher. Sure,
yeah, there we go.
The what?
The Springwood Slasher.
Is that what you call Freddy Krueger?
As they call him in later sequels.
Is it obviously? I haven't really paid attention, but obviously different. How different Freddy's knives are for hands as Wolverine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely a glove for Freddy.
Oh, okay.
In fact, in the first seconds of the first movie, you see him making it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, all right. Boy, you are the expert on this.
Are both hands or just one?
Just the one.
Oh,
just the one hand.
Yeah, just four
so
knives.
he holds. So he's able to hold and then.
He can grab you. Yeah.
If both hands had the razor things on them.
Yeah.
A, it'd be hard to grab the person, and
B, give it to me, Tom.
Using your dude wipes would be very dangerous.
Well, what about Wolverine? He does that.
He can't get angry while he.
He better not have a rough moment.
Yeah.
Wow. He gets hemorrhoids. He's really in trouble. Although he could cut them right out, I guess. Well, speaking of Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
And he still had yet another home run in the world of sports. Chick McGee happens to be at the Dude Wipes sports desk.
Anthony Volpe's third inning grand slam overcame Freddie Freeman's record-setting home run, and the New York Yankees avoided a World Series sweep. An 11-4-1 win over the Dodgers last night that forces a Game 5 this evening. Freeman homered for his sixth straight World Series game, going way back when he was a Brave. He hit a 2-run drive in the first inning for the second consecutive game. Game 5 tonight, Yankees ace, and he's just got a snotty look to him. Garrett Cole will be pitching for the Yankees.
Oh, I have a prediction.
And the Dodgers' Jack Flaherty, an All-American name, will be pitching for the Dodgers. Yes.
Yankees are going to win the next two.
Yankees are going to win the next two, and then we're going to force a Game 7.
And guess who's going to pitch for the Dodgers?
Shohei
Ohtani.
He'll be on the mound. Game 7.
You know, that brings us
Wow,
to
that'd be really
this.
That would be
Brings us to this.
The World Series beat Monday Night Football in the battle of TV viewers. The Dodgers 4-2 win over the Yankees in Game 3 on Monday night. The Fall Classic, 13.64 million. Fox Deportes and streaming, according to early numbers by Nielsen, that beat the 13.4 million between arguably a dog of a game, Steelers and the Giants on Monday Night Football. I'm not sure if that can't be very many times that's happened, that a World Series game has beaten
Any NFL game.
Any NFL game. That's exactly right.
You know, when Freddie hits a home run, you know what they play, Christy?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. They don't. No, they don't.
You know, I just like to take this moment. What an aggressive vocal. Freddie. We're going into Game 5 tonight, and this is with Freddie Freeman doing what he's been doing for the Dodgers, and this is the first time we've heard the Freddie.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of a blessing.
Mm-hmm, it is.
I wanted
Maybe
to
he's getting better.
It
I wanted to wait till there
stop.
was a special
it won't stop
moment.
for the rest of the World Series from now on. But
Boy, that
he'll say things like, "What did Freddie Freeman do?" and stuff like that, and then he'll play the Freddie.
that vocal.
Won't you? Right?
Good.
Just like a
Drill.
traffic cop's whistle in your ear.
That's, of course, the great song from Freddie and the Dreamers,
Sure.
stars of the Ed Sullivan Show many years ago. And the great song, Do the Freddie.
Many years, like 60.
Desperately trying to make them sound valid. I love it.
They also had I'm Telling You Now, another huge hit.
That was bigger than
Which
Do the
was
Freddie,
I'm
right?
Yeah, it's a
telling you
lot
now
bigger,
was
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Which was basically the same song.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
I'm telling you now.
See, you know it.
I'm telling you right away. Yes, this is my voice. A kind of a male Ethel Merman.
Yeah, very good.
Yes.
Meanwhile, at the stadium last night, cue the video. 2 baseball fans were ejected out of Yankee Stadium. One tried to pry the ball out of Los Angeles Dodgers Mookie Betts' glove in Game 4 of the World Series and actually succeeding and toss it. There's Mookie going over to the wall.
Jumping up.
There he is. Got the wall.
Oh.
Look at that guy. Look. Typical New York. Look at that New Yorker.
Oh, what a
man, what a jerk.
Look. And then he reaches in, gets the ball,
Guy helps.
and it flops out onto the field. Thankfully, the umpire was right there and called it out anyway. But
Yeah, the other
What a
guy, he
jerk.
grabs his other arm and tries to pull him up.
Hurt his wrist.
Well, he's
doing it.
holding him
I think he's trying to keep Mookie
from
from.
getting back down.
I mean, he could have broken his wrist.
Yes.
absolutely, he could have been
Look
seriously
at that,
injured. Yeah.
Let alone stealing a $300, $400 glove off of a pro player.
They were
so
thrown
they
out,
were
right?
thrown out?
They were thrown out.
Thank gosh.
And there's talk that they're not going to be allowed back because those seats that they were in were, $10,000.
Those are prime.
Oh.
And
Idiots.
Kind of a Steve Bartman-esque move.
And there's scuttle that they might not be neither one of them ever allowed to attend a Major League Baseball game in person ever again.
They shouldn't be.
How are they going to stop him?
There you go.
Well, these days they
What do
have
you mean?
facial rec at newer
Absolutely.
stadiums. So.
They know they're at their house right now. There's a cop car outside that guy's house right now.
I bet Mookie could, if he really wanted to. Hey, I want them charged with assault.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
absolutely.
Or at least do that to, tangle them up for a little bit. And
Yeah.
whatever that might happen. Right?
Yeah. Well, what's coming up in sports?
Let's see. The Simpsons and the NFL are getting together with something that I can't wait to watch, quite honestly. The Indianapolis Colts have made a change in starting quarterbacks. You got your buddy back playing for the Colts, Tom. You like the Joe Flacco?
I'm a big fan.
That's right.
He could get comeback player of the year again.
Is Richardson hurt, or is he just...
No, he's tired. We'll get to all
we'll
that
get to
coming
that.
up.
He was tired.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Listeners, are you looking for a shortcut to better auto insurance for you? Something that takes all the research off your plate, something that's easy, something that matches you with lower rates, something genius. That's where NerdWallet comes in. These nerds have already done the work for you. Just answer a few questions and ta-da, you'll be matched with top insurance providers in your area. Find the right rate for you today at NerdWallet.com. After all, using NerdWallet is more than just smart, it's genius.
Not all applicants will qualify for the lowest monthly payments. NerdWallet Insurance Services, Inc. CA resident license number OK92033.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
I feel like a song, Pat.
I feel like singing one.
Yeah. That would be exciting. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Remember, dump your toilet paper. Wait a minute. You're still not using toilet paper, are you? Wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean. Pants down. Hello, Tom.
Now, when it comes to toilet papering trees, et cetera,
tis the season.
Tradition. Yeah, I don't use your Dude Wipes.
No,
you don't need to.
But you might want to use them when you get home. Just kind of do a quick cleanup.
I've got the girls, the lady dogs at the house. They love the Dude Wipes. They will sit and want their face wiped.
Oh, that's nice.
After they eat or what?
Really?
They go
Very
outside.
refreshing.
Yeah, they just sit there and wipe. You know, they get goop in their eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
of
you
course.
wipe it up with the Dude Wipe. Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Tom, are you a
good.
fan of like the finger bowls at certain restaurants?
No.
You don't? Yeah.
I've always seen those in movies. I've never eaten at a restaurant that had a finger bowl.
I've done it a few times, and every time I go, I have no business being in this restaurant.
this is ridiculous.
Warm towel.
Yeah, and then they give you the.
But fortunately, it does fit in your pocket, so you can at least take it home.
How about a hot towel at a at a salon or whatever?
Yes. Hot towels are always great.
Yeah, that is nice.
On the airplane.
Anywhere.
I get a hot towel in a restaurant. I really have to fight wiping my face with it.
Me too.
I like that very much. Just put it right on the old.
Yeah.
And it isn't. But hot towels in cartoons. There's nothing funnier.
Well, because your face comes off on the hot
yes.
towel.
Oh, God, that's great.
And wouldn't it be more efficient to have a hot towel after you eat? Especially in sushi restaurants, because sushi restaurants do
No,
that
but
a lot.
you want to have clean hands.
Well, you want to have clean hands after you're done eating, too.
Yeah, why not two?
Yeah.
Before and after.
Before and after.
Right. Have a hot towel steward on hand.
Don't they have those? I've seen hotels where they have that hot towel rack in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's almost like a
sometimes.
mini fridge with.
In the spa, yeah.
You know, this was like a series of metal bars, and the towels would sit on them and get heated. And
oh, no kidding!
Yeah, you could walk up to the thing and burn the hell out of your hand. It's very, very. I've only seen it a couple times. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
Have you seen the? I used to have one of the towel rack that heats your towels.
Yeah, we got one as a gift one time from
Yeah, and
somebody.
you put it in the bathroom and.
Yeah.
Click it on and
very nice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I got my dad a shaving cream heater.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, that was 1 year for Christmas. I don't know who has it now.
You didn't get it in the will?
Yeah, I did not get that.
You got the banjo.
Oh, you got a banjo?
Yeah, I'm unbearded. My brother Joe, I think, shaves, or Jeff.
Well, good to know.
You get them mixed up, yeah.
A couple quick things. I want to say a special hello to Bakersfield, California's Terry Black.
Oh,
Mr. Black.
Terry.
Mr. Black, the winner of Week 8 of the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks competition. He wins a $500 gift certificate to Steven Singer Jewelers. Find out more at IHateStevenSinger.com. Peruse the store, if you will, online and see what's out there. And Terry, congratulations. He had a perfect week. Got all 16 winners in pro football. And now that leads to this week. It's going to be week 9 in the NFL. Just go make your picks at bobandtom.com/contest, and you could win one of those gift certificates. We'll be talking to Terry tomorrow. He'll take on Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week.
Take
on me.
Take on me.
Now, Patty G, I thought in the Halloween spirit, perhaps a Halloween song?
Yes, when we got back from Iowa last Saturday, I went to a Halloween party where I barely knew a soul. There were big, busty witches and shapely, long-haired trolls. When I got to the Halloween party, Beetlejuice is having a blast. Catwoman kissed my cheek and a Taylor Swift pinched my ass. Well, it's an all-nighter now. What a crazy scene. You know you're a loser if you can't hook up on Halloween.
Oh, no.
Dracula's in a back room with a nun going down for the count. There's Beth, that girl from Yellowstone, looking for a cowboy to mount. Hanging in the kitchen, just worked ICU, was an RN on a mission, or to kiss a guy or two. Well, it's an all-nighter now. What a drunken scene. Flirted with a sexy nurse who, as it turns out, was an orderly named Kevin. Got up just now, my brain in a fog. Took home a sexy cat, woke up with an ugly dog. Making her breakfast now, kibbles and bits. Had too much beer last night and woke up with the shaving cream. Oh, be nice and clean. Shave every day and beware of Halloween.
Yeah. Very good, Pat. Very nice. Very nice. Nice little Halloween
Have
party.
we decided on Halloween costumes over at the Griswolds?
Isn't there
yes.
normally a costume change during the
No, this year they're it's going to be
One and done?
Yeah, one Finn is going as one of the Gilmore Girls.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not quite sure how to do that, but she's
I'm sure she
she's got it
does.
planned.
Yeah, you
Gilmore
let them
Girls.
deal with it.
Yeah,
That's how
Gilmore
you do
Girls
that.
are quite popular.
Anybody Taylor Swift?
No, Hart's going to be a Care Bear.
Oh, which one? I love Care Bears.
Pink one?
The pink one?
Very sweet.
Okay, so yeah, that's and then there's a parade at their school coming up tomorrow, Halloween. So that'll be fun.
Well, it'll be fun. Will you go?
Of course. Are you kidding? I've rearranged my schedule. I've never missed it.
Sweet.
I'd like to go.
You want to come?
Yeah,
it's fun. Oh yeah, there'll be a lot.
Do they parade through the hallways, or what do they go outside? What do they do?
Now, if it's raining, I'm not sure what they're going to do. But
Am I allowed to boo the costumes I don't care for?
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure.
Weak.
Dumb.
Yeah, that'll be good because then on the way out you'll get run over by a fancy car. It's time to check in with the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, master of sports.
We have an update on the gentleman who tried to rip the ball. Well, he did rip the ball out of Mookie Betts' club last night during Game 5 of the World Series. Later identified the man's name, Austin Capobianco.
Hey.
Hey, you doing?
No problem with that.
One of the Fox Sports announcers said when they were watching the action on the field, well, he won't be watching the game for much longer. Later, Copa Bianco, a 38-year-old season ticket holder from Connecticut, broke his silence, telling ESPN that while he knew he would immediately be in trouble for his actions, he and his friend had gamed out similar scenarios in the past.
Oh,
okay. So admitting to premeditation.
Yes.
Jerk even
what he
more.
said was, we always joke about the ball in our area. We're not going to go out of our way to attack the guy, he said. But if it's in our area, we're going to D up. We're going to try to play the best defense we can.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, they grab the guy's arms. It's just awful.
And he said we have someone defends, someone knocks the ball, and someone grabs the glove. We've talked about it. We were willing to do that, and that's exactly what happened. I know when I'm in the wrong, and as soon as I did it, I was like, boys, I'm out of here. He said, I patrol that wall, and they know that. Evidently, the Dodgers outfielders knew that he was there. I don't believe that.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean.
Good Lord.
Terrible.
Betts is, let's see, I've never seen anything like it. Dodgers say it's obviously very early in the game, but I think it did kind of set the tone. We were kind of
thrown off.
Gotta
by
shake you
that.
up.
at least thrown off and shook up by someone
Yeah.
trying to attack our outfielder from the stands.
Gosh.
So, Game 5 tonight?
Game 5 tonight. Garrett Cole for the Yankees and, Jack Flaherty for the Dodgers. Towing the slab.
I think the Dodgers might win tonight. They're pissed now. Like, hey.
Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. Although
Take
I
this.
do like
But
the
you-
scenario of
going home.
the Yankees winning 2 and then Ohtani pitching the 7th game.
I mean, that would just be a script. That
Dave
would be-
Roberts has
TV
said,
people
though,
would love that.
Yeah.
he will not pitch, is what he said before the
Yeah.
start of the series.
Yeah.
But that's a great scenario.
Right. Oh, boy.
And The Simpsons will be part of the Monday Night Football alternate telecast on December 9th. It's called The Simpsons Fun Day Football. It'll be streamed on ESPN Plus and Disney Plus, while the normal broadcast of the game between the Bengals and the Cowboys airs on ESPN and ABC. The telecast will be entirely animated, with the players' movements in sync with what is happening in real time on the field. Bart will team up with the Bengals. Homer joins the Cowboys. Other characters will also be featured. Producers for The Simpsons will also have original content for the telecast that will be utilized before, during, and after the game.
All right.
It's the second year ESPN has done an alternate broadcast for an NFL game. It used the characters from Toy Story for last year's Sunday morning game in London between the Falcons and the Jaguars. I watched that, and it was amazing how they had the cartoon characters synced up with the action that was happening on the field.
That's wild.
That's so cool.
And this is like a year later. So
the technology.
The technologies, you know how it jumps like 10 years ahead every 6 weeks. So you can't imagine.
Maybe they can have a Peyton and Eli prank call Mo at the bar.
Mo's having Mo speaking.
How you doing? Oh, is this the big Manning or the little Manning?
What's coming up?
Christy, news.
Christy. What do you got over there, Christy?
Coming up, we have a couple of stories about China and their space station, Tiangong. Did you know that was the name of their space station?
I didn't.
Yeah. They.
What is it? Yangon?
Tiangong.
Tiangong.
That means we're getting ready to build our nukes up here.
We have the King of Ramen. We have what are the most common nightmares coming up?
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any recurring nightmares?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Which one do you have?
Oh, the classic. I have a final for a class that I have to ace for me to graduate, and I've never been to the class.
Yeah, that's such
I'm on stage, and I start saying my punchlines first, and I can't get, and people start walking, and it's an important show, that kind of thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll hear about what your nightmares are.
I have the nightmare where I wake up. I dream that I wake up, and it's total silence.
Oh.
I can't hear anything.
What?
Wow.
And it's absolutely terrifying.
Can you look at people and their mouths are moving?
No, I'm dreaming, I'm laying in bed sleeping, and I open my eyes and I can't hear anything.
Interesting.
That is
So
interesting.
are you dead?
I don't know, Tom, but thank you for, I'll certainly have that dream.
I was going to go with deaf.
Yeah.
Deaf, yeah.
Deaf.
Well, it'd be nice to know that you'd be conscious while dead, at least. You got that going for you.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
You wanted a nightmare?
Yeah.
Hey, don't put me in this box. Oh,
Hey, speaking of fun, we're in the heart of football season, and Prize Picks the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Prize Picks have made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is so easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. Football Thursday night, Texans and the Jets from MetLife. Here are your options. Joe Mixon for the Texans to have more or less than 80.5 rushing yards.
I'm not a crook.
Aaron Rodgers to have more or less than half an interception. And C.J. Stroud to have more or less than 222.5 passing yards. Prize Picks even invented flex play, so you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get a $50 credit when you play $5. You don't need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Prize Picks. By the way, you can see what we'd look like as zombies. Check out Bob and Tom's social media, including bobandtom.com, and we've got ourselves all scary looking as zombies. While you're there, don't forget bobandtom.com/contest. We got week 9 up and running for the pigskin picks and our special orange insoles contest. Tell you about that when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed Sponsored Jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. How you doing, buddy? You all right? You okay over there?
Getting organized over here.
Yeah,
Got a nice letter.
You're too busy to be on the air. I know.
Please share it with us.
It's you can't go more than a few minutes without hearing about AI.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I know it's in the future. I'm a little tired of it.
It's out there.
I'm a little sick of hearing about it, and now everyone's trying to apply it to everything.
Well, if you're tired of it, maybe they'll stop it.
Yeah, how can AI improve my ass wiping? It's at this point.
I sent you that article. I thought you'd find it helpful.
Yeah, it was great. This comes to us from. Well, I'll tell you who it is in a second.
Okay.
You'll see why momentarily.
Okay.
Today
are you trying to be confusing? Because if you're not, you're doing a great job.
Okay, good. Today at work, we have the new AI.
Oh.
So I logged in, and the computer said to me, "I see your name is David. Is there some other name you go by?"
Mm-hmm.
My response, El Conquistador. The AI then said to me, "Hello, El Conquistador. Feel free to ask me anything." So there we go. That's
I
the
would have
world we
gone
live in.
Dave. I would have gone hard on Dave.
Yeah, you would have gone the 2001 route?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that movie is when the computer goes, "You know what the problem is just as much as I do." It's like, all right.
Remember the chilling moment where it's the point of view of the computer
Oh, yeah.
eavesdropping on the
Yep.
men?
Reading lips.
Well, if you haven't watched that in a while, give that a
Yeah,
look.
go watch
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's good. What?
Yeah, you and Andy should check it.
Okay.
I'm sure
it's very
Andy's
good.
probably seen
It's
it.
a little confusing.
Just go with
Isn't it a little slow, too?
Yes, but
I don't think so.
I think I started
I don't think
it,
so
maybe.
either, but people do have that complaint. Just go. Just.
And the interesting thing is, it's not dated.
No,
it's
it
so
holds up.
well done. It
Really?
holds up.
Okay.
As old as it is, they couldn't make it better if they made it now.
Check it out this weekend.
But,
2001: A
now,
Space Odyssey.
speaking of checking things out, I believe if we look at the big
Yeah?
screen, we're going to get a special treat.
Oh.
There it is.
Hey, buddy.
Ed.
Hey, Ed Septic here.
Hi, Ed.
The plumber who bangs your pipes, never your wife. Heard you guys met my cousin Turd Wrench Tina.
Yeah, she was something.
Yeah, more like Turd Winch, if you ask me.
We sensed that there was some.
Well, and I believe she called
animosity.
you that sumbitch Ed. I think.
Yeah, we don't really have a family tree. We're more of a creeping myrtle. That's what we used to call Meemaw, too. She was a little weird. Hey, Halloween's tomorrow. Of course, I'm going as my usual costume. I like to throw on some low-rise jeans, go as a sexy plumber.
Sure.
Got to get ready for the trick-or-treaters. Back in the day, I used to hand out stolen catalytic converters. But then the kids turned me in. They said they were too heavy to lug around. Now I know why they were called Gen Y. The Y stands for, why are y'all such pussies? Anywho, at the septic house, I hate answering the door all night, so I just put all my candy out front so the trick-or-treaters can help themselves.
Oh, okay. All right.
What I do, I take an old commode, I set it on the front porch, I fill it to the brim with Baby Ruth candy bars. Of course, you got to take them out of the wrapper.
To get the full effect, of course.
Yeah, then I take 2 bags of candy corn, I sprinkle it all over. That way, the kids get the full effect there, Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Don't worry, I keep a pack of dude wipes on the back of the bowl so the kids can clean up.
Oh, thank you for your brand loyalty.
Well, then for the parents only, in my garage, I'm serving spiked cider and showing the adult Halloween classic film, What a Great Blumpkin, Charlie Brown. Well, I better run. These pipes ain't going to bang themselves.
All right.
Thank you, Ed. That's Ed from Ed Septic.
There he goes.
Oh, very good. The home of the turd wrench. Thank you very much, Ed. Now, a couple quick things. Once again, congrats to Terry Black of Bakersfield, California, winner of our special Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Picks competition. We're going to do it again this week for week 9. Once again, log on to bobandtom.com/contest right now. While you're there, how about this cool big screen TV? Thank you very much.
I'll take it.
It's courtesy of Orange Insoles. It's a beauty. It's a 4K smart TV for your shed or your man cave. Once again, thanks Orange Insoles. Check that out. Now, we turn this way, and I see Christy Lee with her cap on.
Yes.
She is ready to provide some news from the Silac Insurance News Desk.
What are the most common nightmares that we tend to suffer from? According to this poll of 2,000 people conducted by Amerisleep, the most frequent nightmares people reported having were, and I will start with number 10, sustaining an injury.
Oh, all right.
You ever had that?
I'm sure I have. Nothing comes to mind.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think I've ever had that. Loved one passing.
Oh, yeah, I've had that.
Have you really?
Yes, and I have this thing, too, where I will laugh in my sleep or cry in my sleep. So I've been woken up before going, are you okay? Because I've been sobbing in my sleep.
Oh,
It's really something.
that is something.
So are you? But did somebody die in the dream?
I remember one time, yeah, for sure. Yeah. It was a terrible dream. My great aunt had just died in real life.
Right.
And then I dreamed that, and I was a young kid and I was trying to figure out death and all that. You know what I mean?
Sure,
it was a tough thing.
of course.
And I had a dream that somebody came down and said, hey, if you want, I can make her back alive, but you have to trade your grandpa. And I didn't know what to do. And then I woke up. My parents woke me up because I was crying so hard in my dream.
Oh. Did you ever figure out the deal?
It turned out it was both grandparents.
Yeah, they both went.
Yeah.
It wasn't a deal at all.
Wow, it really sucks.
That's a natural order, I think.
Most common nightmares: waking up late.
Yeah, I've got that one. I get that one all the time.
Oh, I bet.
Or the version of it, I wake up, but I'm still sleeping.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready, taking a shower, driving to work, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
But you're
I've done
still
that.
asleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and, oh, God.
I've done that where I've dreamed I'm in the shower and I shut my eye. I think I'm in the shower and I think, am I in the shower or in bed? And then I wake up in bed.
I used to do that during school, yeah.
I don't remember my dreams this well. Missing an important event.
No, I don't know that I've had
I don't
that.
think I've ever done.
No.
Being attacked.
Yeah, I've had
I've
that.
had that one. Yeah.
What's the one you have, Pat, where the, what do you call it, sleep?
Sleep paralysis. Yeah, that's where you wake up mentally, but physically you're frozen and you have to shake it off to get out of the bed. It's terrifying.
How do you shake it off?
You just you have to, with all your might, get yourself to where you can move.
Oh.
Well, that's just stupid.
Well, it's very common.
I've only had it a couple times. I know exactly what you're talking
Never
about.
had it.
It's terrifying.
He said, having it tonight, probably.
Number 5, feeling trapped.
Yes. I'll be trying to get something under the deck.
Right.
Because I think under the deck, that's typically where this happens because I used to play under the deck a lot as a kid.
Is that right?
Okay.
But I'll be getting, it was dirt, and so I had my Hot Wheels, and I would have a hose, and I would make these cool tunnels. And
that's neat.
I had a great child.
Sounds good.
The things you figure out when your family has zero money.
Right.
But anyway, and I have these dreams where I go under there, and then the deck starts closing down, and I can't get out.
Ooh.
I hate.
That
Those
is
are
a
some of my
nightmare.
least favorite dreams.
Feeling lost is number 4.
Okay.
Death, number 3.
Huh.
Is it? Don't they say if you die in your dream, you die?
What? They do say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never heard that.
everybody has that jerking awake where
Yeah.
you trip or you start to fall or something.
Well,
You
that's
wake
number
yourself
1.
up.
We'll get to that.
Jerking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the top 2 are the ones I have the most, I think. Being chased.
Sure.
I have this horrible
And you
nightmare.
mean someone running after you?
Yes.
Not.
Oh, not CHASTE.
Yeah.
That is a
That
nightmare.
deserved a much better
It's
laugh.
great. Yes, yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm howling inside at that joke.
No, being chased, and it's usually through a school by some kind of creature.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, like high school or something. And then falling is the number 1. Experts do not know what causes people to experience falling in their nightmares, but one theory suggests when your muscles relax as you enter sleep, your brain interprets it as an actual fall.
I have
Jerk
one where you jerk up and you think because you really
Yeah.
think you're falling.
Stupid brain.
Yes.
Man.
Well, mine, I guess missing an important event would probably be when you're on the air and you can't find anything. That's when I have
I've
all
had
the
that
time.
one before. Records.
Yeah.
You're looking for the next element. You
Right,
gotta
and
play
there's
over
nowhere to go. And you're
do you ever have the one where
panicked.
your teeth all fall out?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm surprised that's not on this list.
I've never
Maybe it's not
had
considered
that.
a nightmare per se. But I think it's nightmarish.
I thought
Although
that was one of the top 5.
It could fall under injury.
Yeah, that could be.
Okay.
But yeah, all of a sudden you just start pulling your teeth out. Like, what is this about?
Ugh.
Ugh, I've never had that.
Yeah, my most common one I have is dreaming I'm asked to be in another podcast.
Oh, boy.
And it's just terrifying. Don't you think so, Pat?
By the way, I need to ask you about something.
Don't worry, I'm not going to ask.
We're asked all the
Now,
time.
Josh, you said you have a dream. I'm sort of remembering. Didn't you just say you have a dream where you're on stage doing stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
And you forget your jokes or nothing's
Yeah,
working?
I cannot deliver them correctly.
Well, that's not a dream. That's anecdotal remembrance, I think.
Oh, you're right. I think I am just recalling.
That's a version of the
remembering.
That's a version of the actor's nightmare.
And I get the actor's nightmare all the
Right.
time. Yeah. I'm
common,
going to play.
What is that?
Forget the lines.
No craft service?
It's
Actor's nightmare?
Now he's doing it.
What?
I don't think he was doing it specifically for me.
No, I certainly wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, where you show up and it's the night of the play and you go on stage and you don't have... Actually, you have this, Pat, where it's the night of the play and you think you can do the memorization real quick backstage.
Yeah.
So I'm going through the script trying.
Exactly. Yeah, you're
and then I
learning the
look and
lines.
go, oh, geez, I can't memorize all that.
I had a crazy amount of lines for our senior play, and the first night, I blanked everything.
Oh.
And Mrs. Hildebrand, our director, is sitting front row, and you can hear in the theater me trying to find out where I am, and then you hear... She's grabbing her script and she's trying to prompt me.
What role were you?
That was it's called
Othello?
A Thurber Carnival. It's
Yeah,
a
I love that.
a James Thurber play. Yeah, I was kind of
Othello would have been
the star.
Yeah, man.
If it had been Othello, I would have been Othello. Yes, that's
Well,
right.
that would have been. Well, I don't know if it would have made the news then.
No, it certainly would have made the news.
Okay, here's a different article. This says 39% of people dream about their teeth falling out.
Wow, never had that.
Nearly 20% have this dream on a recurring basis. I knew we'd had this story before.
So what is the reason for it? Do they have?
Well, they no one really knows. But there all these dream people. They have theories, but I
Right.
mean, there are whole books about them that are elaborate, usually full of moronic ideas.
Well, like the actor's
Written by idiots for
nightmare or
morons.
the radio
Fascinating.
nightmare we were talking about
Yeah,
is usually
unprepared.
anxiety-driven. Yeah.
Some believes that dreams take real life experiences and represent them through emotional and figurative images. Which,
Yeah, a lot of people say it's just your brain purging the events of recent events.
So this says dreaming. A vivid dream of your teeth falling out can symbolize a loss of something, like a job or a loved one.
It can also just be a stress dream.
True.
Who knows?
It could be not brushing too.
It could be that.
Bad dental hygiene.
Yeah.
I wonder if dentists have that dream.
Yeah.
This says 4.7% of people dream of going bald.
Huh.
No. Really?
It's not a dream; it's a nightmare. Wait a minute.
Reality.
I see. Oh, yeah. Now, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Well, we still have time for an.
Okay, go ahead. What do you
Yeah. A colorful Halloween-hued crab hitched a ride to Colorado on a plane from Costa Rica recently.
Oh, I think we have a picture of the Halloween crab.
The Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance said the stowaway crustacean was discovered in the main cabin of a flight when it landed at Detroit International or Denver International Airport.
Halloween.
Nothing to see here.
The black
Move along.
back land crab, also known as a Halloween crab.
You have a picture of it? You can see what they call it.
Oh,
No,
right.
no,
that's a body lice,
Yeah,
Jason
that's
Hobbs.
a tick or something.
That's the
That's,
crab. That's the
was
pubic crab.
Brought to the.
That's the kind of
There you go.
crab that Pat Godwin brought back from Costa Rica once.
I did not. You did. Why don't you throw yourself under the bus?
It's much funnier throwing you under the bus.
Yeah, that is sort of Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
orange and
Orange.
black with
Yeah.
really creepy
Yellow eyes.
yellow eyes and a weird looking mouth.
That is.
It was brought to the organization with the help of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
I say we kill it immediately.
Those aren't actually the eyes and mouth. You realize that?
I'm sure they
Those
are.
colors near the eyes and mouth.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Well,
No, it looks like a spaceship, doesn't it?
zoo officials said the crab will be in its animal ambassador demonstration.
It looks like an evil crab.
It looks like a crab.
With a little UFO for a head.
No, it looks like a crab that's
It's not that weird.
painted for
Got those
Halloween.
pinchers out front. It's going to come after you.
That's how all crabs look.
How'd it get on the plane?
You could get pinched.
I don't know.
Yeah.
At Ace, it doesn't say how it got on the plane.
I don't know how they found it in the plane. It knocked on the cockpit door going, trick or treat. Pilot goes, I don't have any candy. What the hell?
So now it's a permanent fixture at the zoo.
That's cool.
Denver, yeah.
I think crabs are funny.
I do
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
They're so fun to watch. They walk
Feisty.
sideways.
Let me tell you something. I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's nothing funnier on the internet, and I think the reason it was invented to put little tiny knives in crabs' hands and their pinchers. And
It's hilarious.
And just let the video roll.
Yeah,
They look
that
like
is
they're ready to stab you.
Yeah, they're going to stab you. It's hilarious.
Is that better than any dog video?
No,
No,
but I'm
boy.
partial to the dog videos.
I love the dog videos, but I think
too.
the crab with the knife is better.
You
because
do.
it's so unusual.
But see, that's good. You're the big horror movie fan. You like Freddy Krueger and all the people with knives.
I do like the people with
That
knives.
is a way to look at it. Yes.
That must be what that's all about. Now, once again, congratulations, Terry Black, Bakersfield, California, winner of our Steven Singer Jewelers special pigskin picks for Week 8. Enter Week 9. Please get your entries in before the Thursday nighter starts. Once again, go to bobandtom.com/contest. While you're there, check out the Orange Insoles thing, because what is it about? It's about a 4K smart TV. You could be a winner. Coming up, Christy, what's happening over there?
Coming up, we have Moon Bricks. We have the king of instant ramen. And we have Georgia police urging folks not to have sex in public. And this sweet, cute little Timothy Chalamet is in the news today.
You could just
Okay.
sop him up with a biscuit, couldn't
Ooh,
you?
I could.
Okay, we'll find out about Mr. Chalamet. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Good times.
Welcome back.
You think it's easy doing this
To the
every
Bob
day?
and Tom
Oh, that's
Show.
why I laugh. I'm impressed.
I'm going to have a boring sports moment for you in just a second.
All right.
It's the most exciting, arguably might be the biggest play of the year.
Whoa.
In the National Football League. The Hail Mary, the Washington Commanders over the Chicago Bears. But as described by Jim Nantz, it's possibly the most boring thing you've ever heard in your life.
Are you serious?
Well, listen, doesn't know who this is coming from. He's
You know me and Nance. We don't speak. It's a long-standing, but here's what it sounded like.
Getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught!
There he races, boys.
It's Noah Brown!
There you go.
Oh, my goodness! This town is going
Listen to Romo.
crazy. It's a madhouse
He did
in
it.
Landover, Maryland. He did it!
That's why Tony gets $30 million a year.
Now play the Spanish guys.
He
Play
did it.
Spanish, the Spanish
headphones off.
speakers.
Everybody turn your headphones down.
Aguanta Daniels, no tiene con quién.
Mata Daniels.
Ahora sí Daniels a lanzar a lo profundo del terreno de juego. Ahí está la recepción. Touchdown. Touchdown de Washington. Touchdown. Está adentro. Touchdown. Commander.
How can you not love that?
I find
so
it
many
awful
reasons.
on my
And
ears.
you, of all people, should know that's terrible radio.
And
I
it's
think
No, it's great radio.
No, but no, that makes people change the channel.
No, it doesn't. They
The
love it.
frequency you hear must be what you can't hear that.
Yes,
I think
yes.
that's exactly
I think that's
what's
a good
happening.
point.
And of course, some got to win, some got to lose. Good Time Charlie's got the blues. The Chicago Bears broadcast.
Looking for blockers, looking for something. He's got
Blackers.
time. Launches deep pass.
Deep pass.
Into the area of the end zone. Tipped, and it's caught by Noah Brown.
And it's caught by Noah Brown.
That pass was as deep as our pizza.
Is now gone into Bedlam mode. Washington.
It's
with the
Bedlam mode.
miracle finish.
Miracle finish.
The breakup pass into the waiting arms of Noah Brown. Nobody back there.
No.
Make sure you watch The Bear. It's not funny or interesting, but everybody loves it.
The guys, that guy calls home. Hey,
It's
listen,
in Chicago.
I'm not going home with the team plane. I'm
Yeah, sure.
going to walk.
Yeah.
I'd rather be anywhere than sitting on that plane for 3
I'll
hours.
be hitchhiking.
All right.
That's got to be
Oh,
rough.
what's this? We got this too. Oh yeah. Didn't Carpenter write this? Right.
Yes, and shouldn't this have been nominated for best score?
Yeah, it's good.
In
Very
1978.
good. Very good.
If the music of a movie,
This is stolen from The Exorcist.
no, not at all. This is very different from Tubular Bells.
Sounds exactly like it.
No, it doesn't.
Ah, man,
All right.
you and I cannot talk horror.
All right. There's Halloween. Everybody get a good taste of Halloween?
Yeah.
Can we have Tubular Bells when you get a chance there, Buckaroo? I don't think that's the case. You have to recognize this.
No, play the beginning of that and play the beginning of The Exorcist.
Listen to me.
It's the same
Everything
thing.
you hear, you always have to go back to something else that they stole it from. You do this with everything. There's nothing original.
No, I'm just saying.
All right, here's The Exorcist.
Okay, now that's enough. I'll play the other one.
Well, he put that where the other one was, so I have to wait.
He's saying you have.
He's saying you have it.
I have it? I don't see it. I can't see it. Oh.
One of these things is something like the other.
I mean, they're both. I think
something.
I think what's it, you feel creeped out both times, and so you.
I did not find The Exorcist scary at all.
At all?
At all.
At all. The Omen scared the hell out of me.
That was scary.
They're both very
I found
scary.
The Exorcist terrifying.
Yeah, sure.
If you didn't, if you saw it in a theater when it first came out and the head spinning around, and before you read about the pea
Nothing
soup,
that didn't
and
go on at my house
I hate, and
on a daily basis.
they ruined all the stuff. And,
Documentary.
Hey, Mom, they got the camera running again.
and I hate it when they show you how all the stuff works. And no, I don't like that. Surprise us. Just let it be a mystery. It's much more fun. Exorcist.
Like you instantly know Mike Myers is there when you hear that.
This almost sounds like a love story. I'm not scared at all.
I mean, it wasn't made for The Exorcist, right?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Tubular Bells was a song before
don't
the
you
movie.
remember? Can we have that? Mike Oldfield's album, he announces what instrument he's going to use, and then he plays it. And he says, Tubular Bells. And he plays it. And there's a part with Glockenspiel. And he plays that. It's the weirdest thing
It's
I've
kind
ever
of like
heard in
Peter
my
and the
life.
Wolf.
Once again, nothing original.
No. I mean, referencing it, kind of the everything has its. Every
role.
character. I love that.
The clarinet is.
Yeah.
I've always loved that.
I think this is far more terrifying. Far scary, where the other one's not.
If a movie score is meant to elicit
Yes.
feelings, this should have been nominated. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
This sort of just says you got to be alert right now. This music,
Yeah.
something's about to happen.
Mike Myers is right there.
And that, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you do?
whoa.
What do you use to do that?
Josh opens the refrigerator. It's empty.
All right.
Well.
Yeah, he sits back and leans back in his
I can't win the argument because I'm wrong, but I can. I can rely on old-fashioned insult. Yeah, the oldest gag in the book. I apologize. No, I want you to play the Spanish guys doing the Spanish speakers, gents.
This
doing
has to be a joke. What you're pulling on?
No.
because I figured out what happened.
No.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you what happened.
What happened?
When you hear when he gets very enthusiastic,
Aguántate años, no tiene con quién.
he's saying.
Ahora sí de años.
He's saying, I have $1,000 on the Commanders. And
Ahí está la recepción. Touchdown. Touchdown de Washington. Touchdown. Está dentro.
Okay, I can't do it again.
he just won more than $1,000.
Well, then I guess his response is justified then.
I mean, I know that the players can't bet, but shouldn't the announcers be forced to bet?
Why?
Why?
So they would be more passionate?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, then they'd be more upset. Oh, they'd always have to bet for their team?
You know, I don't think there's any rule against that.
Don't you love when you can't go to the game, you turn it on in the radio, and you can hear the local guy going, okay, 3rd and 20.
Oh, it used to be really
they're
bad.
losing.
I know
Because
exactly.
the teams, I would think the team's announcers couldn't bet because they would be hired by the team. But I think like Tony and Sleepy Jim Nance could bet because they're
supposed to be indifferent.
Okay.
CBS.
I have a good idea. Because all these...
I would love to hear a good idea at this
all
point.
these pre-NFL shows, first of all, they all look the same. They've all got 8 guys in the sitting at the dais, whatever you want to call it, and they're going back and forth the whole time. And in some of them, they actually do their picks, and some of them they show the results.
Mm-hmm.
What if you issued each one of these guys $10,000 at the beginning of the season, and they each pick a charity, and then they have to actually use that money throughout the season and bet against the spread? Now we're talking entertainment. Some poor guy gets up there. I just want to announce that for all the starving kids, that's no blankets, no food for me. I pissed away all their money.
Yeah, no,
right?
With my bad perception of what was going to happen in the world of sports that I'm supposed to be an expert on. It's a great idea.
You know what? To speed things along, it is a great idea.
Well, then
You're right.
they would just generously give the charity that they chose at least something. Well, we have one blanket and a Big Mac.
Who wants what?
Stop crying. It's just a game.
Put your money where your mouth is. What's coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
We still have to get to our moon bricks, and we have a Japanese village with an interesting way to deal with their lack of population. A guy found $20 on the ground, turned that into $1 million. We'll talk about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear how.
Well, what's interesting about that story is the million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a good lesson for children, actually. How to turn $1 million into a lot less. And it does involve the federal government. Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Vertuo Pop, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
About this hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwood.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
There we go.
Part of the problem. I hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair.
There we go.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Let's swing over to Tom. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations. Terry Black, Bakersfield, California, the winner of that $500 Steven Singer gift certificate because he got all the games right for Week 8 in pro football, and he got what was it, 16 games right last week. You could be a winner this week. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick the winners. That's all you got to do. We got tiebreakers and everything else, but he didn't have to worry about tiebreakers because Terry had them all, and he was the only one who did have them all. So congratulations, sir. Hope you can be part of it. While you're there, check out the Orange Insoles special gift that you could be grabbing. It's a 4K smart TV. Details are posted on how you could win that baby. But right now, we turn to that baby. Over there, she is Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
A Chinese spaceship carrying a 3-person crew docked with its orbiting space station as the country seeks to expand its exploration of outer space.
Building nuclear plants and getting their missiles all dialed in.
The team of 2 men and 1 woman will replace the astronauts who've lived on the Tiangong space station for the last 6 months. They're expected to stay until April or May of next year. And according to China Daily, moon bricks were sent up with this new crew.
Moon bricks?
Yep. They are using
Doesn't that sound like a bowel obstruction? I'll tell you what.
Well, for you it would.
I felt awful all day. I had a moon brick.
Oh, boy, that's rough.
I created about 10 p.m.
The moon bricks were made using simulated lunar soil, according to the article. The state broadcaster quoted Professor Zhao Cheng from Hingzhong University of Science and Technology.
The renowned professor and inventor of COVID.
Each brick is more than 3 times stronger than a standard red brick or concrete brick.
No kidding.
Yeah, the lunar bricks, Josh, will be brought to the space station and undergo exposure experiments before returning to Earth for further research. The aim of the experiments is to help determine whether lunar materials could one day be used for construction on the moon and reduce the cost of launching building materials into space.
That's the goal, right?
Sure, you can make your bricks when you get there.
Mighty expensive to
Send up.
Go to the
Well, but I'll tell
brickyard.
you this.
haul them up there.
Moon lots are filling up fast. You might want to buy something right now.
I was not aware that China had their own space station up there.
Oh, yeah. Tiangong.
Because the International Space Station.
No, this is their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fixed to put the nukes up there.
They like that you're not aware.
Yeah.
If you
heard about the balloons they sent,
If
right?
you think they have a space station up there for the view, think again. We got plenty of pictures of Earth. No one wants to talk about the fact that they're going to be nuking up there. But they got to. Well, they may need them to build sweatshops up there. I'm sorry.
Well, if you want to continue to buy dog wraps for $12, keep talking.
Oh, sorry. Doesn't a moon brick sound like a slur from the future? I'll tell you what, all these moon bricks coming to Earth, taking our jobs.
There goes the neighborhood.
Oh, she's a moon brick.
Now, have you ever heard, Christy, the phrase gold bricker?
No.
Anybody?
That's military, right?
He's gold bricking.
He's loafing, right? Not really.
Yeah. Gold bricking means like
let's say
faking like you're working.
Let's say you take yourself out of a game as an NFL quarterback because you're too tired. Some would call that gold bricking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the NBA players who decide where they want to play.
Well, no, it'd be more like if say you had an office job and you haven't been doing anything all day, but then you hear the bosses walking down the hall. Suddenly you're, attentive, looking at your screen as if you're not shopping for shoes. You've been gold bricking all day, really doing nothing.
Gotcha.
You're trying to appear to be, but you don't hear that much anymore. I don't know.
I've never heard that in my
Gold
life.
bricking?
Yeah, I didn't either. That's a good phrase.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
Moon bricking. Of course, we all know this is BS because the bricks in the moon to be made of cheese. I think that's an established fact.
Velveeta is all it is.
Wouldn't that have been great?
Brickin'. Sounds like a song, Pat.
If they landed on the moon and it was cheese, I mean, wouldn't that just be fantastic?
Tom, we have landed.
I'd be nervous about it.
Because then you start thinking, if they're right about the cheese thing, my God, a cow just flew by. What the hell's happening?
This is crazy.
Now, we have to move forward here.
Japan's so-called king of instant ramen has eaten instant noodles every day for the past 30 years.
Blood pressure check, please.
Boy.
Yeah, a lot of sodium in that, right?
Yeah.
Lot's wife is going, hey, what? That's a lot of salt.
Mr.
Give it back.
Thank you. I got that from Guideposts.
Well, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Mr. Shokusikiyashi Oyama initially began a career as an illustrator with a degree in engineering, but gave it up to become a professional cup noodle critic.
That's a gig?
Apparently. Now 65, Mr. Oyama claims he has eaten at least one serving of instant noodles per day and a total of over 10,000 cups over the last 30 years.
Yikes.
He also collects instant ramen packaging.
Okay.
And currently has over 6,000 different cups and wrappers.
That's right. Ramen's everything.
Imagine going to his apartment. I hope it's in one of the upper stories, so when I jump, after you start showing me the collection, I don't live to tell the tale.
Have you seen the TV show?
No.
Everybody loves ramen. Ramen.
But he's the king of ramen.
Yeah, king of ramen.
I love instant noodles.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That was a very good Ray Romano.
That's Ray
Josh.
Ramen.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Ray.
that was
Ray
Romano.
Romano. Yeah.
No, isn't there a porn star?
That was Peter Boyle.
This guy's the king of ramen. Isn't there a porn star? What's he called? Oh, the king of Rimmon?
Rimmon. Yes, I believe so. Yeah. That's
This can't continue.
Boy, you don't know.
Pierce Rears, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to French kiss that guy after a work session. Yikes.
Oh, Lord.
He's the king of kings. You know that Ozymandias poem, don't you, Christy?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
You know?
That's stupid, remember?
My name is Ozymandias, king of kings.
No.
Oh, it's really depressing.
Okay.
It's about how
the idea of a morning radio show to press everybody.
Oh, you know.
Let's do it.
You know that one, Josh, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I know the movie King of Kings.
Is that about Ozymandias?
It's about Jesus.
Yeah, was that, who was in that? Victor Mature, I think?
I
think so.
It's been a while.
You know, that guy would do lots of pranks on the set.
Who, Jesus?
Victor Mature.
Victor Mature.
Oh.
You know,
ironic.
You know, I tried.
There'll be no spitting in food, please.
Thank you.
This is in India. The government in India's largest state putting forward a law that bans spitting into food after a rise in complaints.
Hey, don't spit in the food. The bugs hate it.
The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party.
Does that technically make it meat?
The ruling party in government in Uttar Pradesh is introducing an ordinance following the circulation of videos allegedly showing individuals spitting into food to be served to people in restaurants.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah, I was at a place recently. Do not order the chicken sputum masala. Masala. That is not good. Yeah, that's incredibly disgusting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Well, they were doing it to be rude, or they thought...
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't just some...
And the fact that it's based on internet videos, always suspect.
Easily faked.
Yeah. I will get lots of coverage.
No, you're about to.
Could I have a list, please, of accents that are
You
still
know the
allowable?
list.
You know, all. Italian's the only one left.
And you keep doing it.
I don't agree with the premise behind that logic.
Well,
accents are funny. I give you Peter Sellers. Watch any of those movies and get back to me. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't funny. It's bringing,
you can't watch the party anymore.
It's bringing joy to people.
Amid a failing population.
Well, let's hold off on that, Christy. We
all right.
need to do a couple of orders of business here, I believe. And once again, remind everybody that we've got some cool stuff going on in the world, including Terry Black from Bakersfield, our big winner of that Steven Singer gift card from last week. I want you to win this week, please. All you got to do, pull over, go to bobandtom.com/contest, pick the games for this weekend. This is week 9. You've got till tomorrow evening when the Thursday nighter starts.
Why are you late for work? Well, Tom told me to pull over and enter this contest. What else?
That's
could I
fine.
do?
I'll stand by that.
What else could I do?
Have your boss call me. My number's unlisted. And right now, Chickster, I mentioned the orange insoles thing we got going on with that big screen TV, the 4K smart TV. And Josh here is going to enlighten us about orange insoles and their value in your life.
Yes, if you have back pain, hip pain, knee pain, you know how badly it affects your daily routine. Well, I ask you, what kind of support is currently in your shoes? I bet you've still got those same sad thin liners that came with the shoes. No good. As Tom says, it's like having a slice of bologna in there.
And you have to cut it to fit it in there.
Yes.
Not with orange insoles.
Not at all. Go to orangeinsoles.com. Especially if you work on your feet all day. Maybe you're a teacher or a doctor or a construction worker. You're putting stress on your body. Orange Insoles offer a deep heel cup and arch support that's better to help support your body and help give you better alignment. It's going to help alleviate all that pain. Think of a table. If it's wobbly, it doesn't have proper support. It all starts from the ground up, my friends. Find the right fit for you in whatever shoe you wear with the insole quiz at orangeinsoles.com. Great for those winter boots, work boots, sneakers. They have an insole for every shoe. And as Tom said, no cutting required. They're true to size, and they come to you that way. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more. Check them out.
Thank you very much, Orange Insoles. And don't forget that contest, bobandtom.com/contest, to win that 4K smart TV and a beautiful wooden dartboard courtesy of Orange Insoles. And you could be a winner. Coming up, we have, if you're looking for your tortoise that's been on the loose for more than 100 days, we got a little bit of an update for you. And learn about how winning the lottery, that $1 million isn't always $1 million. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on turbotax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live full service.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold over there.
Hi, Chicky.
Christy Lee.
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude White Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
I'm enjoying this music very much.
I am too.
Me too.
Good for you.
I like an organ.
Very soulful.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Evan
Very
Anchor,
nice.
very nice.
Now, we were reviewing many things in the world.
I believe yesterday was the 48th anniversary of the Paul Lynde Halloween special.
No
how
way.
about that? I think you can find it on YouTube.
Where they did Disco Baby.
Sure.
I saw that last night.
Thankfully, I do not have that ready. I just thought I'd pass that along as information.
You saw that last night?
Yeah, the woman singing, I forgot about her. She's terrible. I don't know who she is, but it's crazy.
Move it in, move it
out.
Oh.
Shake it up, shake it down, move it in, move it round.
Disco baby.
And Billy Barty is dancing in the background.
Oh, my gosh.
And I believe Kiss was on that special.
They did 3 songs.
Really?
They did 3 songs?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 Kiss songs?
Yeah.
All right.
No, they did
Did My
Captain
Way,
Antonio.
and they
No, they
did.
had kids from.
Well, no, I mean, it's,
Bye Bye Bird.
I was wondering if they were doing, the
like
Monster
Monster
Mash
Mash
or
or
something.
Oh, Florence Henderson is there. Tim Conway.
It was a
Oh,
star-studded
Sounds like
event.
a party.
It was quite the deal.
Those
I
were
may
the
have to
days,
watch that in honor of Halloween.
Is that right?
I've never seen the whole thing, so
Yeah.
I
don't think
I
anybody
know
did.
very few people who have lived through it. Yeah, you're right.
We should point out, if you're not familiar with Paul Lynde, of course, what's he most famous for?
Bewitched.
Hollywood
No.
Square.
Hollywood Square is
Square.
very iconic. The center square, yeah.
And, of
Oh,
course,
wait a
Bye
minute.
Bye Birdie, he's the dad.
No.
It
you're-
says that Kiss lip-synced Destroyer tracks, King of the Nighttime World, Detroit Rock City, and Beth.
Oh.
Wow.
This is probably what put Beth over the top. It was so popular.
This isn't the one where they had the stand-in, right?
no.
No,
That
that,
was the movie.
That was the hit movie.
The hit movie. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hit movie.
As you would say, it's a massive hit.
Had a stand-in.
How does
Yes,
Beth go?
for
I
Ace Frehley.
love Beth. I love Beth so much all day and all night.
What?
Isn't that
I
no.
love Beth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's not it.
Beth,
Oh,
I
oh.
hear you calling.
Oh, that one.
That thing, okay. No, we...
You can't come home right now.
We
Kissy and
just
the boys are.
we just can't find the sound.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean, the boys been playing.
Me and the
but-
boys
I
been
like it.
playing.
I
We
can't
just
help
find
it.
the sound.
It's
I
a
like
hit.
I know. It is a hit.
That
Yeah.
was their That was their largest selling single, right, Beth?
That and I Was Made for Loving You.
Oh,
Really?
disco, yeah. Era.
Really?
I bet that was a hit. Because those can both kind of cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're top
Yeah.
40, yeah.
Wow. Well, not... I'm going to...
Not lick it up.
I'm going to rock and roll all night
Man, I love
and
Lick It
potty
Up.
every day.
I do love Lick It Up. I got to tell. Oh my God.
Now, who's playing piano, Ace?
Bob Erzin.
Oh, really?
Oh, he was a producer.
Bob Ezra? Is that who? Oh, the producer? When they play it live, what do they do?
The tape.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And who's this?
Peter Criss. He got
Drummer.
kicked out of the band.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, he's a drummer. He's not supposed to sing.
What do you do wrong, though?
He was a cat. They were kind of dodgy about a cat right from the beginning.
I got tired of having a litter box in the tour bus.
Yeah. he took it a
Oh,
little
boy.
too far.
Yeah, he did.
He really got into his part.
He'd get upset and he'd hiss at people. It's just not.
Sorry,
It
Ace.
never
We're making
went-
fun of your
it
favorite
never
band. It's
went.
not
Ace and I went to
nice.
see him.
Congratulations.
How many songs
they
did
didn't
you
do that
have?
one, did they?
Yeah.
They did? Was I still there?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
How many songs did you last?
I was there for most of it. I Ubered home.
I give him 3/4.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad
good.
at all. Not bad.
Better
Yeah.
than I thought.
You missed the hit? You missed Beth?
No, I heard
Did you hear?
rock and roll all night and party every day.
Okay, that's a big one.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Did you hear it's slow gin time again?
I don't know, Ace.
Cold gin.
I don't remember.
Slow gin,
really.
cold gin, whatever.
Yeah, we had a nice time. There was a nice buffet.
He had hot dogs.
There was a buffet.
Yeah, we had really nice seats.
Awesome.
Hey, look, if I'm going, I'm going to go.
Yeah, why not go? Yeah.
I'm not going to go.
I had prime rib. He had hot dogs.
Yeah.
At a Kiss show.
I don't really get hot dogs at
Boy,
home.
Ace, you've come a long, you've come a long way since we used to see him in the 80s. I give you credit.
I see. Well, now it's
Wow.
time to check in with the Silac News Desk, where you'll find Christy Lee right there.
Amid a falling population, a small village in Japan has been replacing young people with mannequins.
That explains the nipply aspect of the town.
According to Sky
nipply,
News.
nipples.
Yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way.
Is nipply an adverb?
Yeah,
No.
she was
It would
very,
have to be, right?
She was very nipply.
Isn't that she entered the room nipply?
Yes.
Would be the adverb.
The AC was so strong, she brawlessly entered the room nipply.
Fewer than 60 people live in Aichinono, many of whom are past retirement age.
Aichinono.
It's next door to Aichihuahua.
It's a gas station. Aichihuahua.
Younger people have been
Ironically, with the host that's Mexican.
Younger people have been encouraged to leave the city to move away for jobs or education. So, in an effort to ease feelings of loneliness, villagers dressed mannequins in old clothes before posing them in various scenes.
How odd.
Some of the dummies play on swing sets, bikes, scooters, other mannequins.
Seriously, wasn't this
put
an
lobs
episode
in
of
a cart?
Wasn't this an episode of like Twilight Zone or The Outer Limits? Seriously.
Yes. Yeah, where there's all of a sudden they realize it's not like a functioning town. A lot of them, and there's a House of Wax, the remake. There's some of this too.
88-year-old resident Hiseo Yamakaze told the AFP, "We've probably outnumbered now by puppets."
Puppets. You know what it probably looks like? It's one of those bomb testing neighborhoods. You know, like those fake neighborhoods they built with mannequins on swing sets and stuff.
Yep.
And then when they had to see how the atomic bomb would affect them.
Yikes. Well, yeah, and there is, in fact, a mannequin on a swing set right here in the photograph of this place. So.
Eerie.
How sad is that?
It's really realistic, too. They've got teenagers vaping.
Oh, boy, with
iPads. Wow, that is really sad. Isn't Japan trying to encourage people to have children?
Yeah, they're having a problem there.
It skews...
Very heavily older population.
they're going to run out of money for their version of Social Security.
Hmm?
Oh, well. We had a good run.
Yeah, that's all right.
In North Carolina, a man won $1 million lottery prize with a $20 bill that he found on the ground.
That's awesome.
Can I write that down? He won $1 million. Keep going.
The North Carolina Lottery reports Mr. Jerry Hicks of Banner Elk found the $20 bill lying on the ground outside a Speedway gas station / convenience store, used the money to buy the scratch off, and ultimately won $1 million.
Yeah.
He chose to receive his prize in a lump sum of $600,000, taking home $429,007 after state and federal tax withholding.
So the headline is a lie.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. The lump sum is $600,000.
After taxes, he took home $429,007.
I thought the $600,000 was. Every time we've done these numbers, I always assumed
that's
was
that's
after
one of those
tax.
things. I don't know the details, but I imagine the million is probably you get X thousand per year. For,
If you take it over 20 years.
yeah, you probably get that could be
Right.
at $50,000 a year for 20 years, or
The lump sum.
take the lump sum.
Mr. Hicks joked.
You ever see
he
those
would-
commercials on TV where they go, "Did you win the lottery?" And where they want to,
right?
You chose to go long term, and they want to buy you out. And,
Yeah. Mr. Hicks joked he would take his winnings straight to Golden Corral and eat everything they've got. He was joking. He does plan to use the money to retire. Good luck.
Oh, okay. All right.
I hope he has an annuity and help his children.
Cool.
Well, good for him. It's funny that he.
So that'll.
$429,000.
This just put him over the top into retirement, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, good for him, but he just found $20 and said, "Oh, hey, what the hell?
That's
It's still a hell of a return on your investment.
It's mad money, of course."
Yeah,
but just the $1 million again is not
Total
really-
misnomer.
Not really $1 million. Now, do you think that the lottery should be tax free?
I do. Yes. But I also think living should be. I mean, you guys know me.
Well, how would you pay for your roads and stuff?
I'm not worried about it.
No, really? You're going to walk?
Have you seen our roads where we live?
Yeah, they'd be fine if people wouldn't muck with them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, the roads where I live, they're all closed.
Yeah.
Lately.
Well, they're fixing them.
I'm good for 3 years.
With your tax money.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
No, I just, I mean, would that be possible to have a federal law that all lotteries are tax free?
I think you could have. Yeah, I think so. But
They're
that's how
talking
they
about,
get.
I mean, aren't both candidates right now talking about having tipping tax free?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm arranging to be paid in tips next year. If that happens, I got paid nothing. No, I just it was a tip at the end of the year.
A rare dime whose whereabouts had remained a mystery since the late 70s sold at auction for just over $500,000.
A dime.
A dime. The coin was struck by the U.S. Mint in San Francisco in 1975 and depicts President Franklin Delano Roosevelt
giving the finger,
standing and doing the hucklebuck. Oh.
It's one of just two known to exist without its distinctive S mint mark.
Oh.
The auction house, Great Collection, said the coin sold for $506,000 in an online auction.
How do they prevent people working at the Mint from
stealing those?
No, from this next,
one for them, one for me.
Yeah, this next batch, I'm going to call.
I don't know.
I would imagine there are checks and balances.
I'm going
in
to
place
quiz
where
myself,
they
and I don't know the
keep
answer.
Track of.
Philatelist is a stamp collector, right?
Right. Yes.
Isn't it numis something?
Numismatist.
Numismatist.
And doesn't that sound? Yeah, doesn't that sound like you're going to start pulling rabbits out of hats?
Yes.
I love that word.
And now our numismatist is.
Remember when David Crow did that bit? He came out as a numismatist.
Comedian David Crow opened for himself.
With
a minimum amount of changes. People didn't know it was him.
Yeah,
he did.
Something.
It was very funny. He pretended to be doing a lecture about coin. I mean, you had to be there. It was very, very good.
Three sisters from Ohio inherited this dime, and they'd found it after their brother died. He had it in a vault in a bank for the last 40 years. So,
and then the sisters pissed it away.
Yeah. That's a woman for you.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Hey.
You know why their brother died? He wanted to.
Wow, rough crowd.
I can't stand these hags.
Speaking of coins, a cache of 1,000-year-old coins has been found on a British farm, and it's sold at auction for quite a bit more money. We're talking $5.6 million.
Whoa.
Adam Staples and 6 of his friends found the hoard of over 2,500 silver coins in southwest England back in 2019. They were minted between 1066 and 1068, with some showing King William I and others featuring his Anglo-Saxon predecessor, Harold II.
His Anglo-Saxon predecessor?
What? A lot going on.
I'm glad they can't get an accurate date. 1066 and 1068. Not bad.
Not bad at
It
all.
must be written right on there.
This week, the collection sold for $5.6 million and will now go on display at the British Museum. The researchers hope the trove will help shed light on the turbulent aftermath of the Norman conquest of England.
It was a history. We got a whole history lesson here.
Yeah, sure. Those Normans.
Yeah, the conquest.
They conquested.
The biggest thing in recent history of England, you know. They started seasoning their food 3 years ago.
Food's bad.
Is that right?
Bland.
Started brushing their teeth 2
There
weeks
we
ago.
go.
They poach their
trope.
meat.
And now here's trope comedian.
And you know what you've done to me? Every time I watch something now, there was a documentary recently. Oh, it was on CBS Sunday Morning. They were talking about mazes, these beautiful mazes that this man has done in England. And
I'm sorry I missed it.
Yeah. Well, one of the ladies at the castle where this maze was, her teeth were so bad. And all I could think of was Tom talking about how bad people in England's teeth
this
are.
is the season of the corn maze.
Uh-huh. This guy's done 20,000.
I mean, Josh, do you ever go to the, one of the pumpkin patches and do the corn maze?
Yeah, we always do the corn maze.
Yeah, I went to one recently. I went to the pumpkin patch. And, as you know, I carved pumpkins last weekend with the girls. But
Tell me all about it.
this particular, the chick, it's a fascinating story.
Sure it is, yeah.
Because, as you know, there's a new breed of corn out there.
Isn't that something?
Recently developed, a so-called short corn.
Short corn.
Why do they call it short corn?
Well, because
it's short.
It's a new breed of corn.
They use that to make shortbread, you think?
No.
Short cornbread.
Short corn.
You know, Mama loves shortbread. Cornbread. Cornbread.
I believe Mama's little baby.
Mama's little baby. I'm sorry.
Well, Mama doesn't care for it.
No.
No.
The short corn variety has been developed by the Bayer Crop Science Corporation.
He's still going.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. It's a shorter plant, and it's very important for farming in the future.
Is that right?
Because it can withstand winds up to 50 miles an hour, Josh.
Okay.
Because the stalks grow.
Well, that's because they're shorter.
Yes.
They're not up in the air as high.
Well,
who thought of that?
Well, these genius scientists that are going to be able to feed the world. They're adapting to changing climates, et cetera, et cetera. The problem is when I went to the corn maze I went to was made of short corn.
You.
And it was so easy.
Oh, my God.
So easy to
Josh, I'll let you take this. How far did we travel for that?
No way.
My God.
Much easier to figure out the maze because you can see the end, or you see, because the corn was so short. Hey, look, when you guys start eating short corn a few years from now, you're going to thank
I'll never eat it.
We're 6 weeks
Because of that joke.
Well, you know,
we're 6 to 12 weeks from eating bugs anyway.
Watch me tie this up.
All right.
You know who was there when I was there?
Who?
That couldn't get through the short corn maze?
Tattoo from Fantasy Island.
Mini kiss.
Brad Williams.
Mini kiss.
Williams?
See, it ties up the whole break. Everything. Amazing to do it. Amazing.
You don't think we all have PTSD.
Do they do that? Do they do that commercial anymore?
What one?
Where they have the woman of native heritage doing the, we call it maize.
No, they don't do that commercial anymore.
Good commercial. Remember that one, Josh?
No.
Just say no, Josh.
It was not
450.
It was a commercial for the University of Michigan. We call it maize and blue.
No. I believe it was for Mazola corn oil.
I think you're right.
You know,
maize and blue.
You guys know what the official earbud is of the Bob and Tom Show?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Raycon.
That's right. Things are just supposed to work seamlessly sometimes, like the show. Could work seamlessly. But, Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds, they sync right out of the box. And now, believe it or not, there's a product update with Raycon. Now, Raycon's everyday earbuds feature a 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery, and active noise cancellation. And, just for the heck of it, fun new colors like blush violet, forest green, and classic black. And Raycons come with a 30-day guarantee, so if you need to return them, something I've never heard of, that's pretty easy too. So, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20 to 50% off site-wide. Don't let Tom's recent conversations on the air about maize keep you off of buyraycon.com.
In the world, otherwise, if it weren't for these great scientists, future populations would starve to death.
Buyraycon.com/Tom, up to 50% off everything on Raycon's website. You go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
Mama's little baby loves short corn.
Mama's little baby loves short corn.
Coming up, my favorite animal in the news, fireflies. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Ran over me.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Halloween Eve and then Halloween evening, right?
Grim Reaper's here.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
You?
Yeah.
I see, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Christy, nothing. Christy loves more than telling us who died.
I do not love it. It's my job.
It's not.
Even off the air?
Terry Garr passed away
Yeah,
at
I
the age
know
of
that.
79.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
And you think of the Halloween, you think of Young Frankenstein, which
Great
was one
movie.
of her amazing
You owe it to yourself. There's a
performances.
a really old TWA commercial with Peter Sellers in it where he plays some guy. He's an Italian. He's wonderful. But Terry Garr's in it watching a romantic movie, and it's really worth it.
I love her.
Yeah, she was in a whole bunch of those terrible Elvis movies.
Yes, she started as a background dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
She was in the Debbie Reynolds workout tape.
Ah.
That was online earlier.
Wow.
She was, but she also did some dramatic roles like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Black Stallion, The Escape Artist. Tootsie, of course, she got an Academy Award nomination
Mom,
for that.
Great movies.
Mr. Mom, but she had
She's
suffered
Phoebe's-
from multiple sclerosis for many years.
Perfectly cast as Phoebe's mom and Friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she was wonderful.
Rest in peace.
And just
Terry.
lovely.
Roll,
My gosh.
Yes.
roll a day.
How pretty is she in Young Frank. That was awesome.
Beautiful.
That is.
And how about those cans, huh? Young Frankenstein.
Well, they nice knockers.
Nice knockers.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the joke.
Thank you.
Or what knockers?
What? No.
That is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say top 5, that one, and Airplane?
I find both to be laugh-free.
If you want to watch it, and,
yeah, right. Marx Brothers. Yeah, no jokes.
watch Young Frankenstein with the Gene Wilder commentary. It's really he's can't wait for Terry Garr to come back on screen. It's really nice.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's pretty good.
By the way, Gene Wilder, a terrific book called, I think it's called Kiss Me Like a Stranger, something like that. Very, very good. If you're interested in reading books, which I know none of you are. Okay.
A lot of us read books.
Yes,
I know,
we're
just
all
kidding.
We just
incredibly
don't come in
stupid.
here and
We just don't
talk
like
about
when you
it.
read them. Yeah.
Sorry.
What are you reading, by the way, lately?
Alex Van Halen.
Well, I'm reading right now. I'm reading about Alex Van Halen's book, which is great.
You're
And I'm
listening about.
reading about Howard Hughes, which is the guy. What a lunatic.
Decade.
So do you think people who listen to books are lesser than people that read them?
I think they're dumber and uglier.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm concerned with you reading the Howard Hughes book because I feel like you're making notes on how to be weird.
Manual.
Because
How to
you're,
be weird?
the whole thing. I mean, you're saying, I could start doing that.
I mean, Howard
Yeah.
Hughes starts out rich, gets a lot richer, and it's in the heyday of early Hollywood. It's amazing what he got away with. But he was crazy lunatic. Just nuts. I mean, just
the man
really.
had mental.
I saw the movie.
No, but I mean, it's nuttier than you can. You can't
You're
even
nuttier
discuss
than
it.
you can.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I know, and you don't need
that's
to
my
be
goal.
reading Howard Hughes as if it's a handbook.
No.
Oh, this guy really had it all together.
Oh boy, he really knew.
Pig in jars. That's not bad.
And saving it.
What
Okay.
crazy thing are you thinking about doing?
Well, no, you can't tell us because then it won't be a surprise.
It'll be a
Right.
surprise. Okay.
I gotta be
Now,
surprised.
I was mentioning one of my favorite critters.
Oh, well, wait a minute. We're in a zone here.
Insects.
Actor Timothy Chalamet made a surprise appearance at his own look-alike contest over the weekend in Lower Manhattan. Flanked by bodyguards, Mr. Chalamet briefly posed for photos with his doppelgangers, some of whom had dressed as the actor's character in Wonka and, of course, the Dune movies. The event drew hundreds of onlookers to Washington Square Park, leading police to order the group to disperse and hand organizers a $500 fine for an unpermitted costume contest.
Turned into a real Chalamet.
Oh, boy. You write that down so the next time I tell a bad one, I can bring up Chalamet.
Well, that's no corn maze hunk.
I like the Chalamet.
I give you the George
Yes.
McFly laugh.
Miles Mitchell, a 21-year-old Staten Island resident, was ultimately named the winner.
I bet he's just a wonderful
You
person.
mentioned the word doppelganger.
Doppelganger, yes.
There's-
Everybody has one.
Well, there's a new book out there in which this photographer goes all around the world taking pictures of people that look like it's really cool, really interesting. And they're actually doing some DNA testing to find out why some guy in Brazil looks exactly like some guy in Germany.
Oh, weird.
Because
Maybe
I
I shouldn't have
told
picked
you
those
this.
two.
God only has so many models, and so there.
He was once a boy from Brazil.
No, really, it's really interesting. I forget what does doppelganger mean. Isn't it supposed to be like scary, like your double is
Maybe double.
evil double or something? But yeah, that's fascinating stuff. It's out there. Now, Christy, my favorite critter is
What is your favorite critter,
It's an
Tom?
insect.
the firefly.
That's a that's
Not an
insect.
animal. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
it is.
Scientists have discovered a previously unknown species of firefly that lived during the time of dinosaurs.
Growing up, did you say firefly or lightning bug?
Lightning bug.
Lightning bug.
Lightning bug.
Lightning bug.
So cool.
If these lightning bugs were at the time of the dinosaurs, they had to be a wingspan of 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
It'd be illuminating the whole. So
They were called
cool.
Klieg bugs.
The discovery comes.
The Klieg bugs is so funny. I will forgive whatever it was. Shalamaka Luka.
Chalamet.
Also very good.
The discovery comes from a fossil of an ancient firefly trapped in 99 million year old Burmese amber from northern Myanmar. The beetle is only the second firefly species from the Mesozoic period to be identified. The recently identified species dubbed.
No, this is why I wanted to do the
I
story.
don't want to do this. You say it.
No. This is the challenge.
No, you go ahead. Flama Rionella Hihayakuni. That's right. That's exactly what
that
it
was
is.
good.
Yeah.
Flammarianella hihayakuni
Hayakuni
is the name of the firefly.
Would help researchers better understand the early evolution of fireflies.
Flammarianella sounds like a drag queen in
Hawaii. It's like there's a Hawaiian drag queen. Flammarianella hihayakuni. He's fabulous. Check.
I know.
Scientists estimated the fireflies evolved their bioluminescence and the ability to glow during flight at least 100 million years ago.
Isn't that cool?
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, then we had the story last week about they're trying to bring back the Australian tiger.
Oh, the Tasmanian tiger?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Which
Yeah,
isn't
but,
really a tiger. It's really a marsupial.
yeah, but it looks like a striped cat. Looks like it looks like a striped hyena, but they're trying to play with the DNA and the RNA and bring it back.
Yeah.
But this is the whole premise of Jurassic Park.
Sure.
They got the amber with the critter inside it, and they
Right.
bring it back, and at least in the case of a firefly, it won't eat your grandkids like in the movie. It's fun stuff. But right now, I think it's time for that palate cleanser that we've all been waiting for all morning. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick,
Yes, Ace.
what do you call a witch with a rash?
A witch with a rash. I don't know, Ace, what?
An itchy witchy.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Silly.
You're welcome.
Itchy witchy.
Oh, that was kind of funny. Come on, you got to admit.
That was very sweet, Ace. Thanks very much. Congratulations to Terry Black from Bakersfield, California.
Bakersfield is where he's from.
All right. He won himself a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. See what Steven Singer's got going on at IHateStevenSinger.com, of course. And he won it because he was our winner for Week 8 of our competition. It's known as Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. And, of course, Week 9 up and running. And officially the games begin Thursday evening, so get your entry in today or tomorrow, please. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners. You don't have to worry about the spread or anything. By the way, Terry was the only one of all of our entrants to get all 16 games during Week 8. We'll be talking to Mr. Black tomorrow as he goes up against the spread with Chick McGee. Currently on the season, Mr. McGee is a stunning
40-31. I don't know why you can't remember that. It's such a wonderful record. 40-31.
I did remember it, but I was underscoring it, and I thought I would allow you to weigh in for your proud moment of victory.
Thank
Isn't
you,
that
Tom.
nice?
I don't know what I was thinking. I
Allowing you to
appreciate
say
it.
some words.
Thank you very much, Tom.
I'd appreciate it very much if you shut up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses. I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
That's right, Chick. Steven Singer is a jeweler you can trust because he stands behind his jewelry with the best guarantee in the business. A full 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com.
Pat Godwin's here.
Hey.
And there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If you're still using toilet paper, shame on you. Wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. Tom.
And please use one of them.
What?
At least one of those two products.
Yeah. If you look, if you can't have a dude wipe, I mean, still use something.
Yeah, fall back on that. Now, we were talking about costumes, and through a little conversation, we were talking about Freddie Freeman and his amazing string of 6 World Series games in a row with a home run.
Yeah.
And I was suggesting perhaps go as Freddie Freeman on Halloween, and then Josh said perhaps go as Freddie Freeman Krueger a very scary, murderous baseball player.
I'm your boyfriend now.
Yeah, there we go. Now, but that reminded me of the game last evening, an event that took place there, Chick McGee.
At some point, let's see, what was that? In right field, Mookie Betts went to catch a ball in the stands, and
he jumps up against the wall.
A couple of the Yankees fans
Caught the ball, right?
He did catch
Yes.
the ball up against the stands, and the Yankee fan reached into his glove, pulled the ball out, and threw it onto the field.
They really hold on to his arms,
and they
it's
really.
bad.
It's horrible.
It could have been a broken wrist, or goodness
Hold his
knows
shoulder
for
out.
What, what could have gone wrong? But the two gentlemen were escorted from the venue, of course, and they got high fives and hugs from all the other Yankee fans.
And they've identified the guy.
Mr.
Copa Bianco.
Copa Bianco. Luigi Copa Bianco or something like that.
Okay.
And wait a minute. You got your guitar out, Pat?
His name was Copa Bianco.
That's right.
Up in the stands, totally drunko. That's why Copa Bianco. Baseball and booze, this guy's bad news. Copa Bianca. He got kicked out. He got kicked out. His name was Copa Bianco. Hey.
And people like high-fiving him as he's being escorted out. Yankee fans.
Canceled like James Franco.
The worst.
The actor that got canceled.
Worst baseball fan.
You got this.
In the Bronxo.
In the Bronxo. There we go.
Seth Rogen no longer talks to Franco. Okay, sorry. Christy Lee is once again at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Tom. A Georgia Police Department is urging couples seeking to reconcile to get a room rather than having makeup sex in full view of the public. The Livonia Police Department said officers responded to a public indecency complaint that was reported due to McDonald's and a Raceway gas station right there in the grass, a couple doing it off Interstate 85.
That is hot.
And
That's unacceptable.
Reconciliation took place in broad daylight. Both participants went to jail for public indecency, and the department has urged folks to instead get a room or go home. If you're stupid enough to do this, please don't stop in Livonia, according to police.
I like the use of the word reconcile.
Yeah, well, if you're going to makeup sex, it's great.
Yeah, but I mean the way the police use the term reconcile.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You ever reconciled in a car, Josh?
I have not. I have reconciled in a car.
How do they know it was makeup sex?
Yeah,
apparently that's what they told. I would assume that's what they told them. I don't know.
Because makeup sex is so good that they thought maybe that would
get
a
away
pass.
with it, maybe.
Hey, look, this was makeup.
So it's between a McDonald's and some gas station?
And the grass right there.
Okay. Well.
Go ahead, make some.
No.
No.
Talk about a Happy Meal, huh?
Yeah, some judgment calls right here.
Secret sauce.
She had a big gulp.
She got a McStuffin.
That's a convenience store, not McDonald's.
It's between a McDonald's and a convenience store. Non-listening head.
Yes.
What about somebody having sex? Can we talk about that? See, that further enhances on
Okay.
that.
It's called the Raceway gas station.
Whoop-de-doo.
Off Interstate 80. Oh, well, I hope the next time you're running out of gas, you pull into a Raceway and they go, "You're Chick McGee. I'm sorry, you can't have any of our product."
I believe you're the man who said whoop-de-doo.
Yes, you're the incredible dick that
Whoop-de-doo.
wouldn't allow our fine products.
Whoop-de-doo.
Hey, you're lucky they're letting you have gasoline, okay?
When you go get gas, do you actually go get gas for your cars?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? I do it every day.
Well,
all the time.
Every day. You don't do it every day.
I can see you having a gas
Every
steward.
every Saturday,
You don't have a gas steward.
No, but I try to go to the same pump.
Right?
Do you get scratchers when you go? You go in and get a
You
candy
never
bar?
go in.
I don't
You
talk to
never
anybody.
go in.
You don't talk to any. There, you don't talk to anybody.
Do you go inside a convenience store ever?
Rarely.
No.
Sometimes.
No.
Why wouldn't you go in there and talk to
Well,
anybody?
first of all, the place to get gas, you can't. There's no place to go in. It's essentially a kiosk.
What do you mean?
You go to a box store?
There's an attendant there, though, right?
No. Well, there's someone in there selling lottery tickets and cigarettes. But you can't go inside it. It's just like a giant phone booth.
Yeah, some of those places have that.
It's in front of a Kroger.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You got the, get gas, then go to my car wash place, a couple things down. It's fun. Do it all the time.
It's a fun day out.
That new car wash by your house is very nice, I have to admit.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird getting in and out of it, but it's very nice.
Yeah, it's great. I'm in there every day.
Thing about
And Christy knows car washes.
Yeah, I do, because
That's
I
her,
love them.
Because you ever been reconciled in the car wash?
No, I wish.
That's one of your fantasies.
Yeah, it is.
The car wash.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
That's one of your fantasies?
Yes.
That's pretty hot.
It's hot. Have you not? It's hot in there. There's slosh. There's foam.
No, to me, that's as
It's
close.
dark. It's
that's
cool.
as close to meditation as I get.
It's really nice.
Because it
Really nice.
it turns the radio off.
Sure does.
So it's just me and my
thoughts.
Wordle.
Oh, you got to be doing something.
I try to do the New York Times Mini in the car wash.
That's not meditation.
Do you ever shut your eyes and just take a breath in and breathe out?
Yeah, I'm always glad that I wake up after I shut them.
Never mind.
Although you never know.
Why am I trying to talk to you?
Might be better on the other side.
You never relax.
It's always been my contention.
I love the car wash.
People be jumping
One of my
into
favorite
oceans.
I do too,
They
but-
find out how cool it is over there.
Do you ever just sit on your front porch and just relax and like listen to birds? And
Yeah, maybe have a cigarette.
Not have a cigarette, but
Lemonade.
There's
Maybe.
I don't have I don't have a front porch, and B, there's no chairs out there.
You know, barefoot, put a little
all right, back
sprig of
porch.
grass in your mouth. And just...
How hard would you laugh if you were driving by Tom's house and you saw him on a porch in a rocking chair smoking a cigar?
I'd love it.
I would too.
I would love it.
Barefoot in overalls.
Just relaxing, enjoying the
You
weather.
like cigars?
No,
Have you ever been a cigar guy?
no. There's some dick that's always smoking them at my coffee place. If I want to sit outside, I've got to.
In the coffee place?
No, he sits out front. Ruins. I can't. I have to go to the back.
So this dick is smoking a cigar.
Hey, how's your latte?
yeah.
Here he is.
Hey,
Here he comes.
A couple of the people.
Radio guy.
Yeah, a couple of people said you're kind of a big deal.
If it isn't Prince FM.
Hey. Here's Tom, right?
You still on the air?
Hey, I don't have a job. I'm here all day. Sorry.
Cigars are one of those bad smells that I love. The cigar
I do
smoke.
too.
I love
I
that
do
smell,
too.
but it's not.
Oh yeah, I prefer cut grass.
Yeah, I like cigars.
You guys were in the casino over the weekend. They're still smoking cigarettes in
They
the
were.
casinos.
Yeah,
right?
they were. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow,
mean, it
that
wasn't as.
It's kind of like going back in time, remembering what it used to be
Forget.
like.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Now we have. Excuse me. We have congratulations once again going out to Terry Black. I want to remind you, he's from Bakersfield and he just won that Steven Singer gift card. You could win one too this week. Please go to bobandtom.com/contest.
Is Terry Black like Sonny Black? Isn't that right? What's the name of that movie? Al Pacino and
Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco, yeah. Sonny Black. There's a Sonny Black and a Sonny Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this guy, what's this guy's name?
Terry Black.
Terry Black.
What does that have to do with Sonny?
Is he a friend of ours? Right?
He's a friend. Yeah,
he's a friend of ours.
Okay, he's a
that
made
means
guy.
he's a made guy. Well,
Okay.
no, he's just a friend.
Okay,
Not a made guy.
you can enter at bobandtom.com/contest before the Thursday evening games start. Just pick the winners, ladies and gentlemen. While you're there, look for that beautiful Orange Insoles TV you could win and have a little bit of fun. Also, you can see those zombie pictures of us. What would we look like as zombies?
Yeah, we've answered that question finally. Yeah.
Were you worried about it?
No.
No.
Yours is
I
particularly.
can't pick me out. I don't know which one's me.
It's hard to pick out who's who.
I
Very
don't
poorly
know who's
done.
who.
The girls, it's easy. No, it's so well done. You can't.
I was just trying to make Tom roll his eyes.
No, it's crazy. It's so
It'll be,
good.
it'll be reflected in your lack of a Christmas bonus.
Whoa.
Wait
Christmas
a
bonus. This changes everything.
Well, I think your lack of faith
Son of a gun.
eliminates that just by definition.
I've moved. I've sacrificed. I've given. Come on.
Well, right now I want you to tell me about how you meditate at home and know that you're peaceful.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system for your compound. And you know the problem with most old-school home security systems, they only act once somebody's already inside your house. That's no good. Simply Safe Home Security, changing all of that with Active Guard. Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring agents keep a close watch over your property and actually stop crimes before they happen. If people in your house, it's too late. The cameras at Simply Safe use advanced AR to tell the difference between friendly faces, like family and neighbors or Tom, and potential threats, like Josh or others, alerting agents to suspicious individuals before they even get close to your home. The agents can talk directly to the intruder, put that down, Josh, sound a loud siren, flashlights, and even alert the police. And while other systems only react after a break-in, Simply Safe combines live monitoring and proactive protection both outside and inside your home. And did I tell you all the cameras are high def? That's why I trust Simply Safe for my compound. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, I've just been informed we have something that is extraordinarily applicable to the recent story about reconciling next to a McDonald's.
Okay.
You'll find out what it is.
How about that Happy Meal, huh?
Mm-hmm. We'll find out what it is.
She got a big gulp.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
I know. Just welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
He's done. He's checked out. It's the end of his rope. The
Christy and Josh.
The great Oz has spoken.
There's Ace.
You're making it worse.
Yeah, you're helping.
I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. You lunatic.
Chick's a little tired.
If I told you what went on off the air,
we can't.
Those wild claims you make as if they're common knowledge.
Right.
Last conversation.
The last. He had a third eye.
Yeah.
And
That was common knowledge.
Everybody knew.
I missed something?
yeah.
You missed a good one.
Oh, you know, those turn of the century English boys' school. English boys' schools. Sodomy.
Hey,
Okay.
you went to an all-boys school. Why are you throwing stones?
You played grab ass with your brothers.
Come
You
on.
naked.
Yeah,
Swam in the
Bear
pool
Man.
nude.
You weirdo.
No, we did not.
I'm Bear Man.
Honey, our sons are gay for each other.
Oh, Bruce, don't worry about it.
Yeah. They'll grow out of there.
Now,
Let's do it like everything in the family will ignore it.
where were we? Oh, I know. We had this.
here we go.
We had this story about. This is something Josh will appreciate. The rest of you probably won't. But
The Philistines,
that's okay.
the rest of us
Yeah,
Philistines.
people who don't read.
Don't you feel
Yeah.
bad for them, Tom?
Us non-readers.
I didn't get my Allen Ginsberg reference. That's okay. One of the great poems of.
Is that right?
Of the
you,
never.
You really think that? That's a great poem?
No,
of course you
I think
don't.
It's highly overrated. The larger point here is the police in Georgia are, I love this, urging couples to, quote, reconcile if they're going to reconcile, to get a room rather than having makeup sex in full view of the public.
Well, of course.
Well, what does it mean, full view of the public, though?
Well, they were in a grassy field next to the gas station.
This
Yeah,
says-
that's full view, all right.
This
I
says
thought they were doing it in the car.
No, they were in the grass. This says between a McDonald's and a Raceway gas station.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
And if you're going to be doing it near a gas station, we have this. Josh?
Yes.
I'd like you to see if you can point out the artist here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze me. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' dance, and I even got my own dance.
Do the dance.
Humpty.
Why'd you stop
at
it?
the
best
Humpty
part's
dance. It's the
coming
best
up.
part.
I'm looking at my editor.
That is, of course, Humpty.
Yeah.
The Humpty
Shock-
dance.
Shock G?
Yes. Of Digital Underground.
Yeah.
But see, they, Christy, they don't use the term reconcile. He got busy
Of course he did.
in a Burger King bathroom.
How old is the term get busy?
Very.
Very.
Yeah, it's
You
quaint.
think?
I
yes.
know.
Yes, it's quaint.
It's
Yes.
going to be, I'm going to think 90s, maybe.
Maybe
but
80s.
Oh, I'd say
probably
oh,
more
I see.
late 80s.
Want to go get busy?
You think it's brand new.
No. What
You know,
term?
when,
now, what?
when did the Humpty Dance come out? There
Oh,
you go.
88, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
89, maybe 90.
They say I'm
Maybe
ugly, but it
91.
just
Could have
don't
been
faze
92.
me. I'm still getting in the girls' dance, and I even got my own dance. Come on.
That's a good part.
This is the guy that.
1990, the song was.
This is the guy that looks just like a former member of the cabinet.
1990.
Wow.
He looks like Henry Kissinger. Is that what you were going to say?
No, keep guessing. But yeah, that's a great song. But he gets busy in a burger. What phrase do you like to use? Do you ever say to a lady, do
you want to go get busy?
Do you say get busy?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you ever verbalize it at all, Josh? Or is
Yeah,
it...
I like to say I gave her the thickness.
Oh, so
you'd like to?
You had a friend over.
That's right. Now, is that? Am I correct? And that's from the sickness.
It's
the
not,
song?
but
It's not?
yeah,
Okay.
but that's not bad. I
Yeah.
can ask her. Hey, are you down with the thickness?
Yeah,
Ooh,
down
I
with
like
the
that.
instead of
Deep
down
dish?
with the sickness.
Yeah.
Down
Now,
with
The old deep dish.
Do you refer to it as a sir thickness, much the way you do your beer thing on your head?
party
What is
night?
that?
Sir party night, Sir Dude, the party night.
Sir thickness?
I don't, but that's not bad.
Gives it a certain element of
Yeah.
class.
Who did Down with the Sickness? I can't remember.
Disturbed.
Disturbed. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You've ever heard that song, Tom? It's pretty good.
That is a fun one. Yeah.
Is that the?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He's famous for that. I love that.
Oh, well, here it is now. There is a grandmother online who's had a billion hits of her learning to play this on the drums.
She kills it.
And she kills it.
That lady's great.
Yeah.
She
can do this note for note.
She could be a studio drummer.
Yep.
If she isn't.
I don't know what her name is.
Oh, there you go.
I love that.
Banging your head.
Good.
Stage diving, are you?
Oh yeah.
I see. Now,
He went again.
with
Here's Josh doing it. Hang on. Where'd you get that
come from?
I can't tell if it's the disturbed guy or Josh. That's
I
impressive.
don't quite have it.
Same key, even perfect.
Yeah,
Try it
that's
again.
pretty good.
I always,
that's excellent.
I always like trying to do that and the corn.
What's the corn? Sounds like you're eating
Jonathan
corn.
Davis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that one of your moves? Because that's kind of scary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I do when I see a girl.
Good scary? Yeah.
Across the bar. I just walk up
Hey,
and just.
baby.
So she assumes you're having some kind of a rhythmic seizure.
If she's not into it, I know right away, don't I?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if she's a corn fan, you're in.
Very good. Now, 'tis the season. As last time I heard, there was some kind of election going on. I don't know. But
Is that right?
Yeah, this is one of the few ads that I think brings two aspects of contemporary culture to the forefront.
I'm Doug LaDouche, and I approve this ad. I'd like to talk to you about an important issue none of the other candidates seem to be willing to discuss. An issue that impacts tons of good, everyday citizens like you guys. I'm talking about ghosts. Did you know that most cities in America have, like, a whole bunch of ghosts? And almost all of them are here illegally. My opponents won't talk about it. Maybe because they're scared. And I get it. Ghosts can be very spooky. They float through walls and turn lights on and off and go, ooh, and stuff. That is why I, Doug LaDouche, are the person you should vote for. I'm not too afraid to talk about ghosts, and I'm not too afraid to get to the bottom of why they're haunting us and how we can get them to knock it off. And I vow to find answers to all the other great American mysteries too, like the Loch Ness Monster and who really built the Grand Canyon. So, I'm not trying to threaten you or anything, but vote for me for president, or else, you know, more ghosts.
Paid for by the Doug LaDouche for President Committee. Ted Fiegelman, treasurer.
Ted Fiegelman, he's still out there.
I can't believe he.
Who came up with that last
Well,
name?
Fiegelman just got out of jail. He's back doing his podcast.
He was among Not a maximum security.
Yeah,
one.
no. He
Club
was
fed.
He was just teaching. Fiegelman was just teaching physics at the prison. We have Christy Lee over there. I can see her. She's at the Silac news desk. Hey, Christy.
Hi, Tom. A sewer explosion in Moscow, Russia, created what authorities call a massive geyser of fecal material in the city.
Simply awful.
Anton Garanchenko said on social media, quote, Moscow Telegram channels report the sewage system in Moscow broke down. A fountain the height of a residential building is seen in one of Moscow's districts. Mr. Garanchenko shared footage of an immense mountain of brown liquid reaching the height of a several-story building.
Can you imagine if we would have had social media when Chernobyl in '86 went, because they had the clamps, they clamped down on it for quite a while.
Yeah.
And this receives this kind of coverage.
Wow.
Good Lord.
It smells so bad.
Wonder why. Did a bomb hit it or something?
It sounds like infrastructure
breakdown.
It reminds me of Golden Corral chocolate fountain.
They wish they were eating Golden Corral in Russia.
Yeah,
okay,
commies.
That's right.
Boy, oh boy. Better get in line for toilet paper.
There it is. Oh,
it's massive.
That's amazing.
That's bigger than
that's much taller.
It's
than
Old Faithful times 20.
Oh,
it's the Eiffel Tower of poop.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Where does that
the awful
land?
Tower.
Oh,
wow.
So that must be like a massive sewage line exploding.
Like, where did it land?
It's raining men's poop.
Nothing
This is awful.
Nothing to smell here, American reporter.
My God.
Who said Vladimir Putin? I kill you.
Oh, Vladimir Putin joke?
Make a joke.
Dead man walking over here.
Someone shot an alley.
Nobel Prize my ass.
For those of you who are traveling to New York City, it's now legal to jaywalk. Legislation passed by the city council officially became law over the weekend.
If you can't beat them, join them.
There you go. Yeah.
After Mayor Eric Adams declined to sign or veto it after 30 days.
He's still mayor.
Yeah,
Attaboy.
The new law permits pedestrians to cross a roadway at any point, including outside of a crosswalk and against traffic.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, can you imagine? However, the mayor's office does encourage pedestrians to use the crosswalks.
Yes.
Yes, of course. But, yeah. A tortoise that had been lost for 2 months has been found 100 feet from his home in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I would think so. 2 months.
On the porch.
Where'd the posse go? Thought we were looking for him.
Sherry Zadie told KFOR.
You ask, what are we for? We're for you.
That her tortoise, named Ferb, managed to break out of his fenced-in area.
Let me guess. There's two, Phineas and Ferb, right?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about Phineas. Ms. Zadie said she and her husband searched everything, drove everywhere in circles looking for Ferb.
It's always the last place you look.
9 weeks and 4 days after Ferb's escape, Ms. Zadie's husband spotted the wayward tortoise in a field 100 feet from their house.
Was there a hare about 95 feet away?
Man, I must be miles and miles away.
This is tiring.
Oh, God.
She is now taking extra precautions around her yard to ensure that her tortoise doesn't escape again.
Shock collar.
I see.
Visible fence.
That'll fix him.
So the thing was there the whole time, presumably?
100 feet away.
Is that turtle owned by Darwin still alive?
Oh, the one in...
Jonathan, I think is his name.
I think so.
Yeah.
In Madagascar or whatever it is.
No, it's...
like he was born in 1800 or
Galapagos?
something?
Galapagos,
And there are pictures of him and Darwin and P.T. Barnum and all these people.
Justin Bieber.
And that turtle is still alive. Yeah, and Justin Bieber.
Amazing.
Harriet. Is it Harriet?
That's what it says.
Huh.
Still
Harriet.
I thought it was a guy turtle.
It says Harriet was a Galapagos tortoise. Had an estimated age of 175 years old at its death.
Gone.
Some embarrassing pictures.
He reportedly was collected by Charles Darwin during his 1835 visit to the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, Harriet passed away in 2006.
Yeah. Huh. There's some unfortunate photos of Harriet on Epstein Island.
Oh.
Yeah, him and Diddy.
It's actually a she.
She and Diddy?
Yeah.
I don't care.
She and Diddy.
Well, they say Diddy was going for the boys.
Yeah, well, you know.
He won't be happy until he gets the whole thing on the air.
I have not been following it at all.
I don't want to hear about it.
It's getting worse.
I bet.
I don't want to hear about
Did you know a girl who called down there Harriet?
Yeah.
You did?
Wait a minute. What did she call her?
Well, wait a minute.
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
She called
too.
her Harriet?
She called
Harriet?
Harriet?
Are you kidding me?
I just made that up.
How am I hearing about this through Tom?
Because I just made it up.
It's all a joke. I was just playing along, but Christy's surprise, genuine shock made me laugh.
Because I believe you.
I don't know whether I'm in love
it.
or incredibly disgusted. If
Can you
someone
imagine
would call
that?
it Harriet.
Can you imagine?
Hey, I can just see some woman chains like, if you play your cards right, you get to meet Harriet.
Right?
Apparently she's Peter Lorre.
Who's your winnings, General?
There's a love trail up to my belly button. Shave it.
Where do we go from here?
So sorry. I will remind everyone, since today is Wednesday, that means tomorrow's Thursday. The Thursday night are coming around, which means you've got to get your picks in, your pigskin picks, before the Thursday night pro game, because if you want to win that $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers, maybe you get something very nice for your sweetie.
I tell you how I do it. I take a look at the quarterback.
Yeah.
And if old Harriet winks, I bet on that team.
If Harriet can wink.
Harriet can wink.
Well,
That's a trick.
It almost has a mind of its own. I'm telling you.
Once again, go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick the winners, and you could be picking against Chick McGee Thursday
On the air.
with the picks. It'll be Terry Black tomorrow from Bakersfield, California, going up against the Chickster.
How was the gentleman last week? I wasn't here for it.
I think he's one better than Chick.
But was he a nice man?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
And he was a Commanders fan.
Oh,
And we
okay.
both chose the Commanders.
That was Eric Stewart from LaBelle,
Stewie, yeah.
Missouri. Yeah. And I think he did one better than Chick, but then Chick tied him because Chick picked the Monday Nighter.
Right.
Yes.
So it's all good. And while you're at it, at bobandtom.com/contest, Orange Insoles has stepped up, pun intended, because there's feet involved, you see. One steps with one's feet is a general rule.
What's going on?
The beautiful 4K smart TV and wooden dartboard, you could win them. Find all the details at bobandtom.com/contest. Right now, speaking of picking games, how about having some fun with those prize picks?
We are in the heart of football season, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody, and the app is easy to use. Just pick two or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. For football game tomorrow night, the Texans and the Jets from MetLife. Here's your options. Joe Mixon to have more or less than 80.5 rushing yards for the Texans. Aaron Rodgers for the Jets to have more or less than half an interception. And C.J. Stroud to have more or less than 222.5 yards passing. Prize Picks even invented Flex Play, so you can still cash out even if your picks don't hit. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. And you don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
And now, real quick, let's see. Greg Hahn and Willie G, Go Bananas. That starts tomorrow night. They're going to do a little bit of a Halloween thing and running November 1st and 2nd as well. So the great Greg Hahn, Go Bananas, Cincinnati, with Willie G starting tomorrow night. That'll be a great show. Have some fun with some big laughs from Mr. Hahn. Coming up, it's a little bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
You think this is easy?
Welcome back. Not the way you do it. To the Bob and Tom Show. Don't forget a couple things.
He did it!
He did it. And let's see. So this grandmother online, she goes to a church, and they think she wants to be the organist, and she's going in to learn to show them how to. She plays the drums,
and she plays this.
She plays this. It's amazing.
Do they have the guitar kick in?
Well, yeah, she plays along with the whole song. Yeah, sure. That's pretty good.
Yeah. No. Can you make the sound again for me, John?
No, you did it better here.
Much better over here.
Hey, it's all right.
No, it's time for us to move
I think
on.
this was your peak, buddy.
That's good.
There's no coming
Very
back.
good.
That's excellent.
Could we get the music to establish the importance
All
of
a
history?
sudden, yeah.
No, if you want to go wow all day, go ahead.
We do. Today in history.
Go.
Day before Halloween. Terrifying.
That's so scary.
Italian guy sent, by Spain to discover what he thinks is India.
Christopher Columbus?
Happy birthday. Born in 1451.
What about Polo? Was Marco Polo Italian, or was he?
Marco.
He was Italian.
It was Italian, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the vowel thing, yeah, but I don't know why I didn't think he was Italian. He went to find China, though, right?
Yeah, what's amazing in this case, he thinks he's in India. The name
Right.
sticks.
Right.
And Columbus, Ohio, named after him. He's never even been there. It's very, very odd. American history, very strange.
It sure is.
No, how about this one? John Adams, born in 1735. Excellent miniseries with Paul Giamatti.
It is good. Yes.
And of course, he's mentioned in Hamilton.
And he and both Thomas Jefferson died on the same day, July 4th.
July 4th.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The same year?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Best part of Hamilton is
Walking out?
King George singing.
Not going?
Well, I think so you can see that
There are opinions
Some of
vary.
us celebrate diversity in art, others do not.
International.
John Adams famous for being bummed out that he didn't get a musical about him.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is problematic. 1885, Ezra Pound would move to Italy and make some anti-American broadcasts.
Well, opinions vary.
Under the name Ezra Kilogram, of course, because he
Naturally,
metric. How about here's a happy guy, supposed to be, in my experience, the nicest guy in Hollywood, Henry Winkler, the Fonz. Such a nice
now
guy.
see, that's the one book I've listened to on tape that I really enjoyed because he does the narration as his autobiography. It's really great.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Winkler sound like it would be a sex toy?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You need a number behind it, though.
Don't look in Christie's lunchbox. She's got the Winkler in there. It went off at noon.
Winkler
today.
9000.
Oh, the 9 is out?
The 9's out.
Oh, yeah. Boy,
What do you got, the 8500?
Yeah.
The 8500's outdated.
You know what kind of batteries it takes?
No, what kind?
Hey.
I think it ties it up.
You know what?
That ties it together.
We waited the entire show for that. It was well worth it.
You
Damn
get paid
fine.
this week, Pat.
Damn
Congratulations.
Paid? You guys get paid.
Let's see now.
We get paid in goodwill, buddy.
Now, I was asking this off the air. We were discussing Josh's lady friend who referred to her front naughty as the Harriet.
Right.
Called her
Just
by name.
Harriet. Yeah.
Did you ever know anyone that had a name for it, Pat? A lady?
Sure,
Because
yeah.
lots of guys have a name for the front naughty
Yeah,
for
we
their
know
own.
the text. Go on.
Cute little names,
Did you have someone that had a name for it?
Yeah, I mean, we would name them together, and that would stick.
Oh,
Is
really?
that right?
Oh.
Do you remember any of those names?
Not that I can say on the air. Or make funny.
Not the old Winkler, if you will.
No.
Okay. Happy birthday to the Stinkler.
Razzle drizzle.
One in the Winkler, one in the Stinkler.
I'll give you $50.
Did I ever say that again?
No.
Oh, did you try
To
that?
tell Henry Winkler.
So go home tonight.
Go tell the Fonz this.
Okay. Here we go. Happy birthday to our friend Kevin Pollak. Great stand-up comedian.
I'm still not speaking to him, am I? I forget.
You are.
He's got a terrific podcast.
A hell of an actor.
Oh, I know
God.
why. Because I thought he and I were having a conversation one day this was off the air, and it turned out I went to see him, and it was all from his act. He didn't say anything to me it wasn't from his act.
That's weird.
I mean, it was, albeit 15 years ago, but still.
These things stay with you.
I mean, how many guys have stood on next to Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise and also sold out the Chuckle Hut?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
What is that? Is it Avalon? Is that it? Was that kind of his first acting
Barry
gig
Levinson, yeah.
that he was in? Yeah. I don't count Willow or whatever he says his first movie is.
But he's great. He's great in The Usual Suspects.
Oh, yeah.
Great. He's just so good. He's a terrific podcaster. Okay. 1873, the first P.T. Barnum Circus, the greatest show on earth, debuted in New York City.
7 elephants and 3 freaks were killed.
Back then, I mean, a bearded lady and a tattooed guy was a big show. Now it's probably
it's a visit to Starbucks.
Yeah, in Brooklyn, it's a coffee house in Brooklyn. Yeah. And you got the lady with the beard again. Okay, great. She always puts too much milk in my cappuccino.
You know, she calls it the Harriet. You know.
Okay. Here we go. Now it's quiz time. I'm going to give this one to Christy. 1888. This was patented. We've all probably used one today, in fact. We probably use one almost every day.
Levi's jeans.
Toilet.
A pocket.
A pocket.
I have not used one of those today.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
He was gonna
a pocket.
No. Yeah, Mr. John J. Loud in 1888 patented this device. Anyone?
John J.
I said
Loud.
the toilet. Is that not
No,
right?
not the toilet.
The telephone.
There are more than 10 of them in this room probably at this point.
Headphone?
Computer.
Coffee mug.
Nope.
Your mom.
Is it your mom?
Of
Did
course.
John J. Loud invent your mom?
Of course he did. That's so witty.
Just what is it?
It's the ballpoint pen.
Oh.
What a disappointment.
He was the first guy to make this sound. Click, 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 click,
I thought it was Mr. Bic. I thought he was the
Big Biterbeck.
No.
Remember Big Biterbeck?
Bix Beiderbecke, the great cornet player.
Whatever you say.
Here we go. And this is disputed, but in 1938, Orson Welles broadcast War of the Worlds, allegedly causing panic.
What do you mean?
What do you mean allegedly? Now they're disputing that?
Yeah, they're saying there were disclaimers.
There were absolutely disclaimers during. Have you listened to the actual broadcast?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there are disclaimers all the way through it.
Exactly, but some people tuned in, as you know how radio works.
Right, you know.
And what is it?
And they missed all
Media
the
Ross?
disclaimers.
Whatever. What's the
What?
What's
Oh,
the
the law
Latin
of diminishing.
word? In media.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the disclaimer. You think
allegedly
it's real.
causing panic.
Well, wait a minute.
You don't believe it caused any panic.
What's your take on one of the greatest Halloween stories in the history of the world?
Right. Yeah, when we were told as children.
Please tell me. Please diminish it for me, will you? Please. Whose idea was it first?
My mom's.
Okay.
she was scared. Okay, this is an easy one. I'll give this to you, Christy. Walt Disney purchased what on this date in 2012 for $4.05 billion?
Is it a condom? George Washington's condom?
I know this.
What
Walt
is it?
Disney Company purchased this
for
$4.05 billion in 2012. No.
2012?
Think movies?
Yeah.
Yes.
And many have been upset. They purchased the rights to all of the Star Wars and Indiana Jones stuff by purchasing Lucasfilm. So very good.
But it brought a great exhibit to the Walt Disney World.
And some super cool rides. I mean,
that's what I mean.
I'm totally in favor of it. And thank
Wrap
you
it up,
very much.
Clowny.
Don't forget to go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get those picks in for our pigskin picks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.